Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah, the loogie.
But
Okay,
yeah,
tell me what videos
guy
we want to get up. This one for sure.
That's a great one. That's a great overview, man. That's a great one. Just full screen that shit, yo. Full screen that shit, yo. Okay, look at that guy. We're live. We're live. We're recording. We're on the scene. We're in a UAV. We're gonna drone strike the officer on Portland Ave. That's ironic. Portland Ave in Minnesota.
Well, it's Portaland Ave.
Oh, you're right. It's Portal Land.
Portal Land.
Portal 3 confirmed, guys. Okay. All right. Valve's involved in this again. So yeah, this looks like a Valve. Okay. All right. So as you can see here on the right video, we have a
Bystander video.
I think it's the Huckaloogie cam. I think it's the Loogie cam. I want to say
cam, yeah.
I can't. Yeah. All right. So where you can see like the one of the officers recording the lesbian partner outside, and they're recording each other, which is kind of cool when you think about it, because the one footage we haven't received yet is the lesbian partner, and I would love to see that one. Okay, let's continue. Let's play this out. Okay. Oh, the whistling.
Who's doing the whistling? Is it them doing the whistling?
No, it's the protesters. This is their thing. They want to make their videos as obnoxious as possible to watch, so you don't watch them.
You think that's a genuine rape whistle? Like that's what a rape whistle sounds like?
I was curious if that was a rape. I was curious if that was a rape whistle too.
Let's look this up. We're going to unpack this live. Rape whistle test. I just want to hear. Oh, here we go. 14 years ago. No. Whoa. Sounds like a exotic bird.
That's not real, dude.
You think this is like a clown slide whistle? There's no reason why you gotta give it this technique.
Yeah, I don't think that's a rape whistle. Why don't you just type in rape whistle?
Are you sure that maybe this is a real rape whistle? Maybe the sound has to be distinctive enough that you, wherever you hear it from a kilometer away, you're like, there's a rape happening.
I honestly, I thought it was supposed to be a high enough frequency only rapists could hear.
Well, so they can join in the fun? Like they can swarm the victim?
Well, no, it like stuns them like a dog.
This is an interesting... Oh, right, it's supposed to shock you. Grandma needs a rape whistle?
It's a rape whistle.
Sorry.
I love it. Are they going to say they love it? Oh, no. They're not even going to blow the whistle.
Maybe the girl will.
Canadian Women's
She loves
Foundation.
it. She's like, cool. Oh, okay, JonTron has a rape whistle. Do you think this is going to be a real rape whistle?
Well, I feel like you could have just already gotten a rape whistle. What is the... why
rape whistle fun.
Rape whistle?
Yeah, that sounds like a rape whistle.
It could be, yeah.
So it's got this undulating quality. Let's check it.
Yeah, well, I'm reading on r/answers.
No, not really.
Do rape whistles have a distinct sound, or do they sound like our normal whistles? It's pretty much just a regular whistle. There are some versions that are on the keychain. When they blow it, it sounds like an alarm, but for most, they're just normal whistles. Yeah, okay, cool. There you go.
We've debunked the claim that I invented.
So essentially, rape whistles are basically just like slop. People buy
if you hear a rape whistle, you're like, what? Are like kids playing some sports or something?
They could just be buying any normal whistle and be saving themselves like that's the pink tax right there on the rape whistle.
Yeah, I feel like we need to create a rape whistle,
which makes sense in a way. Like, are rape whistles more expensive than regular whistles? If so, that's a pink tax, and I think women should be protesting that about the differences in the price of the whistle.
The government should be paying for these rape whistles.
All right, so
yeah.
All right, yeah.
2 new videos.
You can like lower the volume of the video.
So we don't have to listen to the guy Huckaloogie? Well, that's your favorite bit.
I want to hear that is my favorite bit. So okay, you can see on the left camera doesn't show shit. The right one's across the street, barely shows anything. The famous one is in the center right now, in the top center. That's the famous one, and that's where you see the shooting be acquired. But let's keep playing out. You can see like the guy that's being filmed by the partner is the guy that fires the 3 shots. Well, allegedly a 3 shots. Some people say they heard 4. I have not heard 4.
Yeah, let's just give it a playthrough once, and then we go back.
Here's the loogie. There's the loogie. Right
no, I think it's a bit later on.
The surveillance video taken by a home nearby. Agents can be seen milling about near the vehicle, then converging on it.
Oh, there it is.
There's the loogie. Who is hucking a loogie here?
And you see right there, the SUV begins.
Right before the shooting too. Maybe that was the
crazy,
signal.
though.
It's like go, go, go. All agents fire.
Maybe. But the thing that always throws me off is like listening to that last bit, like the no. Woo! It's like, you know that meme where they're like she. That's what it sounds like to me every time I hear like that last part after the shooting starts.
All right, let's hear that.
Because I was editing the clip and I was trying to like zoom in on like when the shots were fired, and I kept hearing that she over and over again. She.
Verging on it, and then.
Oh yeah, it does say she. She.
And you see right there, the SUV begins to move.
She.
Right there, and then and on it, and then on it, and then on it.
I think what they're saying there is shame, right?
Maybe.
Like shame, like they're doing
The
a
shame-
Game of Thrones thing.
I never understood the Game of Thrones thing.
All right, let's pull up the Game of Thrones thing.
No, I know what it is. I'm just saying I just never understood why that became a thing.
Because it was like the girl boss got punished or something.
I don't remember what she was punished for.
Sleeping with her brother or something. I don't remember.
But shouldn't this be like a girl power thing because they don't shame Jamie, right?
No, but I think he like disappeared. He's not in this part of the world.
That's what. Well, I'm just saying. Isn't she technically a girl boss for sleeping with her brother?
I guess that's true. Like, it's a bit weird if it is derived from Game of Thrones because it's kind of like a religion that is punishing a woman for her sexuality.
Yeah, that's why it doesn't make any sense to me. I didn't really get it because it. I mean, yeah, sure, maybe
There's
incest
a
is
longer
wrong, but the
point.
fact that she was able to fuck her way to the top is pretty impressive. As pretty girl boss vibes. If you don't. You know.
Oh, this is music.
Yeah.
What's with this music?
It does kind of remind me of Jesus of Nazareth, though, when he's walking through the streets with the cross. When you think about it.
Yeah, so I guess that's what it's supposed. No, it doesn't make sense because like you're on the wrong side of history if you're the one saying shame.
Yeah. Well, apparently
You're the
not.
baddie.
I don't know.
Okay.
Well, I mean, technically, she was the baddie of the show, but I don't know. I still think she's a girl boss. She's an icon.
I think this all hinges on that. Then is the woman driving
But
the car
anyways,
the baddie?
but my wow. Obviously, she was not. That's why no one cares about it, and that's why everyone's so divided. If she was a really hottie McGotty, like vroom vroom, everyone would be like, "Yeah, that shooting was up."
That's a tragedy.
That's a tragedy, mate.
Yeah.
Pull up the picture of the lesbian partner if she was straight. I have it. If you go to if you scroll down the thread, you'll see it.
The Justice for Renee good one? Oh no, the one with like. Okay, I know what you mean.
It literally is what I say it is. If you scroll all the way down,
Or
it's
does
like
that come through okay?
Yeah, it's perfect. Yeah, see, if I mean, that's not the person that was shot, but if that was the person that was shot, people would be upset right now.
Yeah, but like
that does remind me of
tragedy.
the lady that said the N-word and got $1 million or something.
Yeah.
Remember?
Let's do a little comparison here. We don't care about her. We care about her.
That's kind of like, again, like I say, that's wrong. That's absolutely wrong. But
Let's analyze the choices that ChatGPT has made to make this woman not a lesbian. Okay, so she's got a handbag. That's pretty clear, and that's like a what is that? That pattern is like Louis Vuitton or something. The brown checkerboard. She loves brands. She loves spending money on overpriced stuff made by Chinese people.
Yeah.
Okay, she's got jeans instead of sweatpants. Some tight jeans.
Well, she looks like she's about like 2 or 3 inches taller, and she looks slimmer. I think that's the
Well,
goal.
the perspective is shifted, right? So in relation to the car, is she? I think she's a little taller. Yeah, she's taller. She's slimmer. She's younger. Lesbians are an old people thing.
Yeah. Once you're old, you become a lesbian because you're no longer fertile.
I mean, that's literally what this woman who died did, right? Like she had kids with the dude.
Yeah, tragedy, by the way.
Straight or something. And then after the dude died, she married a lesbian. Became lesbian.
Yeah.
Or she embraced her lesbianism.
Yeah, that happens, I guess.
Ooh, I really want to ID this Pokemon card though. That's in the back of her phone case.
There's one video you have to watch that's more clear. It's the phone cam. I call it the phone cam one.
Yeah. We'll get to it. I mean, I paused. I couldn't figure out what it was. It looks like a Pikachu or something with big long brown ears.
I don't know.
But there's
I
like a
don't know.
million
Well,
Pikachu cards.
Maybe Reddit will have the answer. What did the Minnesota shooter wife have for Pokemon? That was like the most weird way of questioning that.
So she's got like fingerless gloves. What other fashion choices? A puffer jacket. She's got a little necklace showing a little cleavage. She's got an earring.
That's the big one.
The hat's the same though. The hat can stay.
Yeah. Well, it's a good hat, man. It's a good hat. Yeah, I can't get. No one actually has talked about the Pokemon card on Reddit. So according to this,
Okay.
that's a shame.
Well, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out eventually. Okay, back to the video. To the guy who hucks the loogie.
Yeah.
Bow, bow, bow.
So my point of it is like the reason I know the she part like a million times is like because I was trying to figure out when the shots were fired. Now I don't think that the 2 and 3 shots should have been fired personally. I think the first shot you might have said you could argue it's justified, but the ones shooting through the window, I don't understand how anybody can claim.
All right,
it's
let's pull up the.
like I don't get it. How do you the initial shot? Maybe you can argue it, and it's I mean, it depends if he was actually hit. If there's actually better footage of him being hit, I don't know. But
okay, let's pull up the classic video then that everybody has.
The classic.
Can I drop this into the thing? No, I'm gonna have to copy the file directory or something. Can you link me this? The main video?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You know, the main video where it's like the wife filming it.
Oh, the wife filming it? The wife never films it. You mean, what are you talking about?
Just
Wait,
talk
you mean the
about
video
her
of the
footage.
cop
The top,
filming it?
Top center video.
Oh, well, I don't have that.
That's like the main one. Okay, I think I've got it.
I didn't do it. I didn't look for them because I didn't need to because it was in that main video. Like, who needs the top video? Had it all, dude.
It's not in the chat.
No, the first video we do with has all the videos.
There we go. Okay, I just want it. I want it bigger. I want it high quality. This is the full video.
Yeah, it's full video.
Here we go.
That's not the wife. The wife is not. This is not the wife film. This is the guy hooking a loogie. This is the loogie cam. I thought it was for the longest time. The wife's over there.
Yeah, she's the one with the hat.
Telling her to go, to drive, baby, drive.
Okay. So you're saying shot 1, you're okay with?
What do
you want to say?
Generally,
remember this is the earnest segment.
Like generally speaking, I am okay with it, but I also don't think he should have been positioned the way he was. Personally, I think that's just silly. I think this is a bunch of retards. Personally, I think they're all fucking retards. Yeah, I guess it's the most justified shot. I think if you're gonna justify any shot, that's the first shot is to be justified. The ones that through the side window, I don't understand them at all because like couldn't there have been collateral from that?
Yeah, I think we've got to be clear like what we mean by justified. So we're saying like
legally, I think those shots are not going to be in question. I don't think any of these shots are going to be in question, unfortunately, because of how the law is written. But I think even a normal person can justify the first shot. I don't think anybody not being able to justify the first shot, you're silly.
Okay, well I think there's two arguments. There's like does the officer face legal consequences, like disciplinary procedure for acting in the way that he did, versus like should things have gone down differently? Could things have gone better? Right?
Yeah. Well, so obviously things could have gone better for sure.
And it's super easy. Obviously, it's easy to say that with hindsight, but there's like different bits of information you need to pay attention to depending on what argument you're actually looking at. So, strictly in terms of should the officer face disciplinary charges, you're saying shot 1 is defensible because the car is coming towards him, and he has a reason to think that he's in danger.
Of course, I think that's fair. Unfortunately,
I kind of don't think so, but we'll go with this for now. So that's shot 1. A bit fast.
Yeah.
Can we slow down playback? We can. Okay. Actually, not great quality. Where's second shot? Can't even see which. I do need the audio.
Yeah, unfortunately you do because you did.
Okay, there's shot 1. And then shot 2 only happens at this point when he's well clear of the vehicle. And then the shot 3 is the worst one. where he's like sticking his hand all the way out to make the shot. Shee! There it is, yeah. Right. It's quite piercing. And then we know from the other video, he's just like, he's just done killing her, and he's like, fucking bitch. What do you think that says about the state of his mind?
Well, who knows? Because like he could have been thinking. Because you gotta remember that he could be saying the quiet part out loud and not the loud part out loud. Like he might be saying, "Fucking bitch, you made me kill you." You know, that's what he might be saying, hypothetically. I'm not saying he's saying that. I don't know why he said it.
This Twitter video doesn't have his footage.
It also doesn't have his mental cam either, so we don't know.
Right, but there's like the trial in a court of law and needing to get to like 100% accuracy, and then there's the public trial where it's what does this look like to people? Can people reasonably claim that he was one way or the other?
I don't know. I think people are retarded, so I don't care what they think.
Well, I think Trump's statement was retarded.
Here's the oh, I can't upload the give me a minute. The camera, I don't have the.
Well, it's on Alpha News, right? Alpha News.
Yeah, it was on Alpha News. That's what.
So it's one of
I think
these.
It's Tony Two Toes. No. Yeah,
there we go.
Alpha News.
Okay, so from the officer side.
Let's bring in the Pokemon card too, so that's good.
Yeah, I still can't see it. There's the dog.
Oh, mate.
I just don't see how you get threatened by this woman.
Because she looks like she's completely spaced out.
She looks a bit psycho.
Like she looks like very non-committed to how things are supposed to go. Like I'm not saying she doesn't have a right to do that. Keep in mind, I'm just saying like it just feels like she just feels like oblivious to.
Oblivious. That's a good word. Yeah.
That she's not the only person on the road, and she's not the main character. I think she has main character syndrome in a way. She thinks what she's doing is tough.
That's fine, dude. I'm not mad at you.
Those are her last words alive. I'm not mad at you.
Yeah.
Show your face. I'm not mad at you. That's okay. We don't change our plates.
Or I'm not mad at anything.
Just so you know, it'll be the same plate when you come to.
Okay, there's the lady who ChatGPT modified.
Here we go. Here comes my favorite line.
Why is there? Oh, there actually is a T-Rex here. I thought this was edited in. Have you noticed this T-Rex before?
Not until you just told me that. That's great.
Talk to us later.
Oh my god! What is
Oh,
this T-Rex doing?
Okay, yeah. So like Lowe's and Home Depot, they were selling these lawn ornaments, like giant skeleton and shit. I think one of them was a T-Rex as well. So I think people just
That's
from
fine.
Halloween.
U.S. citizen.
U.S. citizen,
former fucking veteran.
So it should be like once a veteran, always a veteran.
Always. How are you a former veteran? Like, what does that mean? Did you get deployed again? Or are you?
I think there's only two ways you can understand this. That
maybe she's stolen valoring it. That's what it was. She's like, I was a former veteran until they found out I was actually not a veteran. So
and then I stopped pretending.
Stolen valor.
Yeah. I think maybe it means that she like disavows the military. Like she's on the left, right?
She really. Well, yeah, I think that's what it is. She probably, yeah, I think that's a fair assessment. She just says, "I disavowed. I threw away," like how like British, like during like they throw away their medals and stuff like that. Like, yeah, I got knighted by the Queen. I'm throwing it away because she's a fascist or something.
I think it's kind of like when someone says, and I do this. Someone says, "I'm not going to say this," and then they say it. Like they kind of want it both ways to be able to claim something but not take the consequences for it. So I would imagine this woman is on the left and is like pissed by all the U.S. military support for Israel. Like I would imagine that's the triggering event.
Well,
she's like,
ICE is also full of like a bunch of veterans too. That's one of the things I've noticed.
Yeah,
they prefer people with veteran status or policing.
I mean, maybe it's some other event in her life. She looks kind of old. I don't know. Must be like in her 40s, right? The wife. She's got quite a lot of grey hairs.
Well, she's lesbian, so she's probably like 34.
She's had a rough life. So she joins the military. She becomes dissatisfied with the military at some point, and she wants people to like pay her respect. She wants to like thank you for her service, but she also doesn't want to be tied into the blood machine that is the U.S. military, killing people abroad.
Yes, or something. It's just whatever it is. It's funny though.
Or she just means that she was formerly fucking a veteran. Hey man, I'm a spouse. I'm a former spouse.
That could also be true because a lot of people, from what I've read from like subreddits, like from like bases, people will literally go up to like guard stations and they'll get like told to like, you know, give me your ID or whatever. Like, no, I'm an officer. It's like, no, just because you're married to an officer does not make you an officer.
Yeah, you need to respect
like,
the rank.
It's like, no, lady, you don't have any rank.
You want to come at us? I say go get yourself some lunch, big boy.
Is she fat
She said
shaming him?
Maybe, but I think she said McDonald's before initially.
Well, like a few seconds
if you
back?
Go back. Yeah,
I never
go
heard
back
that.
to first thing after the former fucking veteran thing. Yeah.
Okay, a bit further back then.
Oh, it'll be the same plate when you come talk to us later. That's fine. U.S. citizen, former fucking veteran.
Former fucking veteran.
Fucking veteran.
She was formerly fucking a veteran.
Come at us?
Shh.
You want to come at us? I say go get
Oh.
yourself some lunch.
If you go back again, it's like
Come at us, fucking veteran. You want to come at us?
I don't hear McDonald's, dude.
well, keep talking. Shut up.
You want to come at us? I say go
Yeah,
get
maybe
yourself
right.
some lunch.
I
Just
don't
kept
hear
talking
it at
over.
all.
I kept. It has the same cadence as McDonald's. Want to come
Okay,
at us, McDonald's?
Okay, I'll figure this out. I'm pretty good at working out what people say.
No, you're right. You're right. She's just saying.
No, but she does say something after the former fucking veteran.
You want to come at us? You want to come at us? I say go get yourself some. That's fine. U.S. citizen, former fucking veteran. You want to come at us?
Well, it is hard to hear.
Yeah.
You want to come at us? Former fucking veteran. You want to come at us? You want to come at us?
I have no idea. Yeah.
Nah, it's okay. Maybe she's not saying McDonald's.
You want to come at us?
Maybe she's like, you want to go to McDonald's? You want to go to McDonald's? And we're all
Maybe
hearing
he
it
does want to go
differently.
to McDonald's. Yeah.
I think she's fat shaming him, don't you? Why don't you get yourself some lunch, big boy? What does big boy
I
mean?
don't get it.
Let's look up this guy.
Big boy means
Jonathan Ross.
Jonathan Ross. Isn't that the guy from has a TV show
Yeah,
in the UK?
It's spelled differently though.
Every time
Ice.
I read that, I'm like, wait, isn't that? I thought that guy had like a talk show or some shit. Didn't he interview Morrissey?
Is he a big
People
boy?
He's not really, not from I can tell.
He just looks like an average dude.
The people are shaming him. They're calling him they call him a passport bro because he's a Filipino wife. It's like,
Is that what a passport bro is?
I guess so. Apparently, you have a foreign wife. You're a passport bro.
Okay. Okay. This image is from him previously being hospitalized, and I guess we'll
Yeah.
that. But that's like a year ago, I think. So
I don't think that's relevant, personally. I think it's only relevant on the chain of command, not on his actions. I think.
I just want to work out whether he's a big boy or not. Maybe she just means he's like.
We do know she was a big boy.
Why do we know she was a big boy?
Because look at her. She's a fupa.
I think she wants to be a big boy.
I'm not saying lesbians look at boys. I'm just saying she's fat. That's what I'm trying to say.
Okay, I'm going with she was fat shaming him
Big boy. Go ahead.
because she's tying food and being big together.
Yeah.
Get out of the fucking car.
So she's the wife is trying to get into the car, and then it's a
Yeah.
bystander who says no, it's not the wife.
Out of the car.
And here's where she says, "Drive, baby, drive.
Get out of the car.
Drive, baby, drive."
They think they're like Bonnie and Clyde. We by the way, we watched Bonnie and Clyde several weeks ago on the Gooncast Media Productions Greatest Movie Podcast. Just make sure you just put a little filler in there or a little tagline for that. Okay.
Yeah, they need the Tommy guns.
Yeah, the Tommy guns. I think that's what they're thinking. They're role playing as Bonnie and Clyde. And now they're dead.
Shame. Sheesh. Sheesh. Okay, so it's an interesting course of events. Like, the wife is trying to get into the car, and then on the other side, the agent is also, like, rattling the handle and stuff. And do we see
Yeah,
him?
well, two agents were. I think
We
one
don't see it
came
from
up
this
to save-
perspective.
Yeah, you don't see it from that perspective. It's from the other perspective that was initially used. But they're like, one comes up, tells them to get the fuck out of the car, then the other one starts rattling it.
Yeah. So where's the wife at this point?
Wife's behind you,
That's the
obstructed by the
officer.
vehicle.
Yeah. Did we see her shadow or anything?
No, I really can't see her because she's behind the car. But with this footage, I think if you get the long form of that footage, which it's hard to find because people just cut it to the actual incident, you can see her walking around it initially.
Yeah, I mean we can match it up with the audio, right? So.
The surveillance video taken by a home nearby. Agents can be seen milling about near the vehicle.
If you look at the
Fucking
bottom right,
loogie,
you
man.
can see her. Yeah, that loogie, dude. I don't know why
Okay,
people
yeah.
don't fucking notice it. You can see her there at the bottom right.
Oh yeah, so she's the wife is reaching for the handle at the same time that agent is.
And then you
And then drive baby drive, because you can see the officer like trying to get into the car.
see
Yeah.
right there.
She did kind of get her wife killed. With the drive
Yeah, a
baby
little
drive.
bit.
Or was she planning to drive off anyway without her wife?
I don't know, but the whole thing is like they
Agents can be
absolutely
seen
were.
milling about near the.
I think they got themselves. I mean, just the whole thing is really stupid. Because I mean, I'm not saying this justifies the killing, but there is like a video of her sitting there for 7 minutes, just beeping her horn, obstructing traffic, parked sideways, just beeping her horn.
Yeah,
Like-
okay. So does ICE actually get to detain people? Do you know the answer to this?
I think they can. if it's impeding an investigation, and according to that was an anything time arresting somebody is considered an investigation. So whether you like it or not, that is, you know.
Well, the BBC says they can detain US citizens in limited circumstances, such as if a person interferes with an arrest, assaults an officer, or I suspect the person of being in the US illegally.
Yeah, so it's basically that's not really that limited, is it? Those are pretty broad.
I don't know. I mean, like, do we know that
In
they're
fact-
actually in the process of an arrest in this situation? Maybe they're just trying to get from point A to point B, and
We don't
It's not
well
related to an arrest.
that we don't know. But I mean, interfering with an arrest, they've been following them all day and for days, so they've been interfering. I don't know. We don't know the incident. We don't know. See, the problem is no one's even disputing whether or not it was justified to arrest her or not, or detain her. Not many people are. They were initially when they got less information,
mhm.
but no one really is disputing that anymore.
So everybody thinks it's kosher for the ICE people to
I don't think
detain
anybody
her.
cares. I don't think anybody cares, and nor should they care, because the shooting is really what's up a question whether or not because the shooting has nothing to do with the arrest. The shooting has to do with her allegedly.
Well, but the
driving a
shooting
car into
only
somebody.
happens because they try to detain her, so it is
Well,
relevant.
Sure.
In the whole
but
like
does it just
argument of.
But here's the thing.
shitty
But
face
here's the thing, though.
charges.
Even if they don't have the right to detain her, if she gets detained and they don't have the right to detain her, then it's an easy windfall for her. Like, it's easy lawsuit. So I don't know why you would run away from it. No, seriously. If they're breaking
Because-
the law, then it's free money.
Because like,
It's
if
for
I
money.
was doing what they were doing, I would make damn
Yeah.
well sure I know what my rights are and I know what the procedures are.
So they don't know. So
Law
they don't know
enforcement
what
has
their
to
rights are then.
I don't think so.
So they're just. So
There's
they're
no
just-
way they
why
have the
would you
presence
go-
of mind to do that. These
So
people
then
are
why would they-
acting on their feelings.
Yeah, it's kind of I was watching one discussion between an ICE officer and a protester, and like, well, what do you feel when you see that video? And it's like, don't tell me what the video shows. Tell me what you feel. It's like
Who's saying that to who?
some protester to of ICE officer, and he's
Okay.
like explaining like, doesn't matter what I feel. It's because it's what I see. I mean,
Did he have like
I feel
a
bad for them.
broader point?
I feel bad for them. I don't remember. I didn't really watch the full video because the problem is they both said, like, once the camera came out, it became more vitriol because people get more defensive. No one wants to be on camera being compassionate to each other and understanding, because everyone's so divided that no one wants to be seen as a bridge builder.
Well, that's why I
That makes
find
sense.
like the Trump statement like so annoying. We have a link to it.
Yeah, Trump. I don't know. It's
You're
just
gonna see
something
all the
stupid Trump
fucking
said.
ads I get on
Yeah, I don't use Truth Social.
On Truth
Social's
Social.
fucking- People are like, oh, Trump's abused his status to get billions of dollars. Like, dude, most of his money is in
Trump
fucking stocks from
Truth.
from Truth Social. And once Trump is no longer the president, Truth Social is gonna be valued 0 cents. It's so fucking shit.
I think
So,
he's already made his money. He's already sold his stake, no?
I don't know. I don't know if he has a stake or not. I thought he was more of a chicken guy myself. This guy is so funny.
Where's the damn statement? If I say vicious, maybe that will come through.
I don't know. Maybe you just write.
Minneapolis.
probably
I
don't
do
use-
know how to spell Minneapolis. I'm assuming it's like this. Minneapolis.
Trump statement on Minnesota.
Oh shit, it's Minnesota?
Well, Minneapolis is a city in Minnesota.
Oh, this is why I
But
need you.
everyone's-
I don't know American things.
Well, like Manchester is a city in England. Actually, it's not. It's considered like what? Like is that like Wessex?
Doing great, buddy. It's
I
not
think
in
it-
Wessex. The clue for Wessex is the first three letters are WES, right? So that's going to be in the west.
Yeah, but Manchester is in the west.
Oh, Manchester's in the north, bro.
No,
I mean,
it's
that's a
north,
very
it's
southern
northwest.
attitude. Okay, let's take a brief diversion for regions of England.
Apparently, it is in England. It's considered England according to Wikipedia. I don't think
See, it's
so.
in the northwest.
I don't think it's England's not that big.
Well, with cities too.
Apparently, it's in considered England. I don't believe that.
Of course,
shit. I don't
it's
believe that
considered
shit at all.
England. Like Manchester,
I don't-
number 4. It's in the northwest.
I don't see. I don't believe that. I don't believe this. This is bullshit.
This is bullshit.
Southwest England is not even England. That's Cornwall. Like,
Well, some people think that. Yeah, sure. It's
I don't know.
southwest
This is wrong.
Britain, I think. So it's,
Britain, mate.
Britain.
Britain.
you can see the
Britain,
east
mate.
is called the east of England. Let's come back to what we're going over. So can they detain citizens? Yes, in the process of an arrest. So this should come out, right? Like if they're in the process of an arrest. There is an investigation.
Yeah.
An investigation that the state wants to be involved in, and the FBI have told them to fuck off.
Well, I mean, yeah, I can kind of understand that when the state literally seems to be not wanting to help with anything ICE does, so it feels like they're getting involved. I mean, I'm glad the FBI is involved, not ICE is investigating, so that's fine.
Well, I mean, the thing that is going to be the narrative that is going to be that it's like a Trump-controlled FBI, and they're never going to find this guy guilty.
Well, they're not going to find him guy guilty because, unfortunately, everything he did, according to case law, he's okay with. I mean, I don't agree with it. I think it's like there's these gray areas of law. Like you can't apply law like literal all the time because it has to be interpreted. Unfortunately, because and I think with that one, it's like there is like in that gray area. I think he was initially as a threat, but once the threat was no longer a threat, which is like he was in the clear. I don't think you can justify the last 2 shots.
I think he's going to be fine on the basis that he went through he went through a previous incident with a car where he got dragged by the car. He got hit and dragged by a car, and he went to hospital.
I think that's a stupid argument.
Why do you think?
Because
that's a
I
stupid
think
argument?
because that just shows that he has PTSD, and that that's why he acted the way he did. And
Yeah, I think that is
don't-
true.
I don't think that expunges him. I don't think that expunges him as much as it puts more guilt onto ICE as a organization, because like they shouldn't have put the guy back on the street and they haven't cleared him correctly.
Yeah, I think that's right. Like,
Yeah.
okay, let's hold up our hands. Like, you sure? I don't know shit. We're 2 idiots. I don't know how this stuff works. But I think to establish his intent of whether he was in genuine fear for his life, it's relevant as to whether he had gone through a similar experience or not. Because I look at this car thing, and I really don't see how that's going to make me fear for my life. I'm like, okay, maybe I get injured. But to me, it's not proportional force.
The thing is, like with me, I would be the same way. Like, remember how I was saying, if I feel like legally they can't detain me, I let them detain me, so I get a windfall. I do the same thing if I was a cop. Let them hit me, I get a windfall. Like,
my back.
because the thing I would have done was I knew for a fact, like, okay, I'm not saying I would have fired my shot at this. I would not have been in the front of the vehicle. But if I was in that position where I had to fire a shot and it looked like my first shot was good, like it was a clean shot because I was in the front of it, and then they turned around. When they hit me and they swiped me, I would have fallen over, but like, ow, oh, and there would have been no follow-up shots because I would have been on the ground.
Yeah.
I would have played that up. I would have hammed the shit out of that.
I mean, so let's look at the sequence of events.
I don't have any hate. I don't have any hate in my soul. You know, I'm just here. I'm here to make the grind. Like, we're all here to grind, right? We're all here to make some money. Like, so let's just, you know, make some money here. As what was that song from Pet Shop Boys? You've got the brains. I've got the you got the looks or something. You got the brawn. I got the brains. Let's make some money. Yeah, something like that. That's how it works. Yeah. Opportunities. Let's. Yeah. You know, Pet Shop Boys, like the gayest straight band ever.
Sure. Well, like, okay, let's say, I mean, the surveillance video shows that she was blocking the road for how long?
Yeah.
How many minutes?
I don't know. I don't know how long. I just know how long a video was. It was like 3 or 4 minutes for the video length. Doesn't mean that's just how long she was there. She could have been there longer.
I mean, like, at this point in the video, the dude is calm, right? Like, the dude is calm. They're filming her. They're trying to get her plates, presumably to,
identify her later.
Yeah, identify her. And they're like, if she's able to drive off, they can still get her.
Yeah.
Oh man, that fucking T-Rex dude. Can't believe I missed that.
Mm.
It's so weird.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Would you
I was looking at
feel
her
like
I was looking at her tires.
gonna
I
die.
think she have not been. I want to get a better look at her tires, but there's no real good video. But I think her tires might be balding, and she shouldn't have been on the road anyways.
I wasn't like balding?
They look kind of not so good.
I mean, there's like not snow immediately in this area, and see some grooves here.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. You see some grooves, and some grooves you don't see. I don't know. It's just the way it looks, maybe. And also, if you look at her headlights, they're foggy, which means she's not taking care of her vehicle.
I said go get yourself some lunch, big boy.
So no, I'm serious. I mean, this is how my brain works. I mean, I think she's fine. I don't think this means you can justify shooting her. I'm just saying this is what my autism brain goes to.
Yeah. At this point,
Oh,
he's
foggy headlights. No, I'm not saying.
I think, look, dude. At this point, the guy is he's not even like talking back to her or anything, right?
Yeah, that's a good move. Never talking back to these guys because they're crazy people. I agree.
But it's like not a tense situation from his point of view at this point, I would say.
Yeah.
Because he's not like shouting at her or anything. The other officer here coming to grab the door is the one who says like, "Get out of the fucking car."
Yeah.
So why is he so quick to draw his gun at this point? Like, if we go to the other
there's
video.
a better Nate the lawyer does a better compilation the video if you want to take up his. He actually I don't know where he got his quality. He does a good frame like moment by moment at the end of his video showing when he pulls a gun out. Because for some reason he's able to get a good I don't know if he just found a better source than me.
Okay, can you link that?
It's like less compressed. Yeah, it's in the chat on the bottom. He actually even runs down case law, which is actually kind of cool.
In the chat at the bottom, like the video,
yeah,
like the file attachment.
Okay. It's a video.
Sure.
No, not a video. It's like a YouTube link. Nate the lawyer.
Oh, okay, so it's not that. Nate the lawyer. Gotcha.
Yeah, he's cool. He's cool because he doesn't even tell his opinion to the very, very end after he puts a black screen. So he like tries to make it as unbiased as possible. Then he puts his video. I think you have to go sift through it real quick. But he does a fairest job I've seen so far. But he does explain. So here we go.
Do you want to listen to his audio?
I don't know. No, you can turn his audio off if you want. It doesn't really make a difference. I think this is the one where we're talking about.
I mean, vehicle comes forward.
So he draws his gun when the vehicle comes forward on him, which makes sense.
When does he reach for his gun?
I don't know why this is a. Well, you can listen to his audio. He tells you if you want.
Sure.
Officer grabs the door handle as Good begins backing up the car. Officer Ross can now be seen filming with his left hand at the front of the car.
I don't know where they got this. It must like use a 4K like upscaler or something because it looks so much better than what I've been seeing.
Oh yeah, that's there's like.
Forward.
You can see the.
Okay, this is the part that I want to pay attention to.
Yeah,
oh no, that's so instantaneous. It feels like he's already reaching for the gun.
You can see the front wheel spin forward.
Yeah, his hand is already on before the wheel spins.
Well, it's hard to say because his whole body, his arms obstructed.
Here,
by the
I
guy's
think
torso.
this could be an artifact, right? But I think this white bit is his other hand.
His left hand at the front of the car.
I don't know. It could be an artifact.
If you just look at the like shape of the shoulder and stuff, like that's a bent arm, while the vehicle is backing up.
See the front wheels.
Then, like the vehicle goes forward. Sure. Just a pay attention to what's the last point in which the vehicle spins back.
Officer Ross can now be seen filming with his left hand at the front of the car.
Whoops.
You can.
Okay, that's the point in which it spins. His hand is already down. So it's not.
I mean,
I think mentally he's already like, this car could come forward. I need to get ready.
I don't shame him for putting his hand on the gun when it starts rolling forward. That makes no sense.
But he's already got his hand on the gun before it rolls forward.
Yeah, so why would you not have your hand on your gun? So why would you not want to be prepared for something?
Well, why would you be in the way of the vehicle?
Well, that's a good point. I mean, I always come back to that too. I don't think he should have been in front of the fucking vehicle.
Yeah, I think hopefully everybody's on board with that. This is a bad practice.
Yeah, it's a bad practice.
And also, like, we'll get to this, but I think the procedure is not to kill a fleeing vehicle, because otherwise it will be out of control, like it was.
Right, that's one of the biggest reasons why people don't do that. But what Nate the lawyer goes into, I'm gonna give his opinion because I think he's right. It's what the case is what the law is gonna look into is whether or not at the time of the shooting did he feel a threat to his life, and the threat to his life could be just as simple as being a broken bone or anything. Like that's as simple as the law dictates it. So, and I think that's unfortunately going to be where he's not going to be convicted for anything because of that.
Yeah, I don't think he is going to be convicted for anything either. But the third shot maybe is the one that would get him into disciplinary trouble.
Yeah, maybe. But he even goes into the case law about fleeing people, like the case law, and he explains the difference between this and just purely fleeing. This is a better video than I've seen because I never saw the draw until when I was watching the videos on the really low quality ones I was getting from Twitter, which you would think would be the same source. I never saw the draw at the same. I didn't see the draw with happening before the wheel turning, because it was just so blocky. It was hard to see.
Yeah. It's definitely happening before the wheel turning.
No, the draw happens after the wheel turns. He's hands on the gun for sure. He's preparing.
What do you mean by wheel turns? Because the car is going forward, he's drawing, and the wheel is not turned. Like she's in the process of turning as he's drawing.
Let me say the velocity of her going forward happens before the gun gets pulled and pointed at her.
Yes. Yeah. But he's already reaching for the gun. He's already got his hand on the gun before.
Well, yeah, of course he's going to reach up for it. I don't think that does anything. That's just. I mean, I agree. He's just preparing for. But
again, what's the context here? It's like a smiling lesbian who's saying she's not mad. I don't know that I'm going for my gun.
Have you ever dealt with bipolar people?
Yes.
Yeah, so that shit does not fucking mean anything to me. You don't know what kind of state of mind they're in. Unfortunately, just because they're smiling, doesn't mean anything. I've seen some autistic footage. Have you been to high school before and with autistic people? They'll smile at you and they'll talk about killing you, or there's this one guy who's people that stand behind them, I defend them. People stand next to me, I protect them. People in front of me, I destroy them. Or something like that. You see that video?
No. I think that probably was the autistic guy telling people how to kill them.
Maybe that's probably why you don't understand.
Yeah, that's why I'm I'm desensitized to it. And like I said to you, I've been hit by a car a couple times, so I'm completely desensitized to the safety from it.
It hurts. It hurts. It is not fun. I could definitely see myself getting killed by a car.
Yeah, no, I'm the opposite. I didn't get hurt that badly, so I just don't feel that in danger from a car.
All right, so here's my autistic guy. Oh my goodness, I can't copy and.
But yeah, I don't know. The officer's not shouting with her. He seems pretty calm, slowly walking forward. I think the only differentiating factor could be that he got mauled by a car before, and that's why he's so much more responsive than the other cops to deploying force.
Why is TikTok being such a piece of shit? I just want to copy and
we got the card. It's an Eevee. It's got to be an Eevee.
Why do you say that?
Or a Flareon or something. Because
the car.
Yeah.
I think it's the car. I'm like, what? Eevee?
No. That's good. That's a good angle.
Here's the video I was talking about at the bottom of the thread.
Okay. Oh, TikTok. Okay.
Yeah, it's a good one.
What the fuck? Oh, okay.
They stand behind me, I protect them. They stand next to me, I defend them. They stand against me, I
He's getting fucking coached by the black kid filming the video.
I'm so sorry. Remember, they stand behind.
Well, you don't think the lesbian's getting coached by the ICE officer? Smile. For all you know, he's smiling at her, and that's why they're smiling at each other. You know what I mean? They're just giving each other eyes, and that's why the lesbian partner wants her to run him over to stop her from becoming unlesbified.
Okay, let's hear this dude's take on this video, because this video is floating around, and some versions of this video are sped up. Like you told me that, right? Like
I saw that one on Twitter. It was like 10 times speed, maybe 4 times speed, and it's like this one I think is the actual speed.
Okay, yeah, this is normal. You can look at the police lights blinking here to see if they're
car.
They're kind of
well,
fast.
The slowdown version is showing me that when
the
SUV pulls forward.
This is like so hard to see. I genuinely think that he puts his hand on the bonnet of the car and uses that as leverage to push himself over.
I don't know. It's so unclear. I don't make an opinion. Some people said that it looks like he's definitely. Yeah, some people say it definitely looks like he got hit, and some people say the reason why he didn't get run over is because it pushed him away. I'm like, okay, maybe, but I don't know. There's nothing clear.
I mean, kudos to this guy. I want this guy with me while I'm doing ice raids. He's gonna kill anyone who's a threat, like instantly.
Yeah, if you look on the other foot, yeah, he's just doesn't give a fuck apparently.
Yeah, to me it looks like he puts his hand out on the car, and we don't have the best angle from any of the videos.
Yeah, there's no good angles from this. There's just no. I mean,
like this looks like his form to me.
Yeah, if you can outline it, yeah, it looks like his form for sure.
So I think that is his, and it's so quick.
It's so quick. It's just so quick.
I think it does. Whether it gets hit by the car or not, I think it looks like it gets hit, but it definitely looks like it gets hit by the car from that video, from the other video.
Yeah, I don't think it matters if it gets hit or not, though. Personally, I think it just the threat of being hit is all he needs to make it legit.
Well, okay, so this is where the arguments start to conflict, right? It's like, did she want to kill him? Because that's what Trump says.
Who knows? Who knows?
Well, that's what Trump says.
We don't know what's in. You know what? We don't know what's inside her head, but you know who does know what's inside her head? The inside of her car.
Did you get the Trump truth?
No, I made it up a few days ago when I was talking to my mom.
Is it in the Reuters link? Maybe there's like a lot of resources on the Reuters link.
Oh, the Reuters link is really good for the breakdown, but the one thing I don't like about it is they don't link the videos. They're saying there's video 1, 2, and 3, and 4, but it's a very good breakdown. By the way, guys, I think it's objectively disgusting what I just said. I think the irony is funny to me.
I feel, are they going to be slightly neutral, or are they going to like dunk on Trump?
Reuters, it was super neutral. It was very straightforward. The one that you showed me. I don't know if there's another one though.
It's not on the thread. I'm gonna have to scroll up.
That's my fault. I would have edited it if I knew about it. Might be in our last chat log. The Reuters one's really good though. Oh wait, yeah, you might have put it in the regular chat then.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Oh boy. Did you find it?
Scroll.
Scroll. I like how they made Ocasio-Cortez's boobs bigger in a couple of videos I've watched.
Well, like
subtly. Right, it's right there.
Like to make gameplays?
Yeah, it's like literally the start of the thread. There you go. I put it in. I just reposted it on the thread.
Cool. Where's do we have?
This is the one you're talking about, right?
Yeah. Do we have Trump's thing? No.
I don't know if Trump's thing's in here though. I don't know about that.
Yeah, anything
Trump's thing's just callous. I'm sorry. Trump's thing's callous because he was like on not even day 1. He was on like minute 1, hour 1, already siding with the ICE agent.
I think I saw Trump's thing before I saw the video.
Yeah, I think
I don't know if it's the same for you.
I saw it afterwards. But for all I do want to give some defense for Trump. I think, and you think, and you acknowledge it might just be boomer brain because, like we stated, the officer was struck by a vehicle before and it could have died. Maybe Trump was explained what happened to the ICE officer previously, and Trump just assumed that was the incident itself. That's my only defense I'll give him.
It's possible, yeah. But like, how? Also, is it likely that in the first hour, people are going to come to Trump with a brief on this guy and be like, "Oh, this guy, and he had this kind of history." It's possible, I guess. Like, how good is that bureaucracy where they can be like, "Here's a complete history of this guy and all the incidents he's been in the past."
It's totally maybe because there's a clip where Rubio is giving Trump a note and Trump reads the note out loud, even though it's a secret note.
Yeah, it's like Exxon wants to say something.
Yeah, something like that. I can't find his fucking tweet. That's the thing. I mean, maybe it's in the text. I assume people are gonna screenshot it, not just write it out, like copy and paste it.
Okay. Have another look for that. This is a pretty clear outline of each of the shots.
Oh, I found it. It's just really low res. No, this is from Lori. Okay, this is Homeland Security. The Trump administration is saying the woman shot by his agent in Minneapolis is trying to hurt law enforcement. Yeah, but where's the fucking post? I want to read the verbatim thing.
Appear to me. ICE agent draws the gun, car moves forward, steps to the side of the car. Yeah, so this is the part that it kind of looks like he puts his hand on the bonnet.
Yeah, here. So Donald J. Trump says, I'll send it to you so you can put it on the video, I guess. Better way to. I can just make this its own. I can pop out the video so I can actually.
It's fine. This is fine.
Okay. Perfect. Yeah.
Okay, so the bits that the worst part. Okay, woman screaming. Was she screaming? The one in the car wasn't screaming.
No.
At least at the point that was filmed.
It was random people screaming. Yeah, well, yeah. He probably only saw the one footage we all saw, so we don't know who was screaming. So it was unclear. So
yeah, but like, should the president of the U.S. be making these? He should have just waited, dude.
He shouldn't have said anything. But
just wait.
Personally, wait
and be boring about it. Just be like, "There's an investigation."
But that's not Trump, though. He's not
him. Yeah,
he's not him, and that's unfortunate. If Trump was a better president, yeah, sure.
If he was more of a politician, he'd just be like, "There's an investigation in process, and I won't comment."
Yeah. But the thing is, he probably saw the ICE footage first, the camera footage first, because it's from.
You reckon? It's like, but is it even? I don't think so, because it's probably not even like an internal. Do you think it's like an internal system? They tell their officers like,
I know, dude.
You need to film.
I know.
And submit the film or something.
So personally, for one thing, okay, we're gonna talk about body cams right now. For the one thing is, it's not standard for them to have body cams and their ICE. Like, this is like the most politicized like agency right now, and they have no body cams. It's not like mandated for them. It's not budgeted. You know, that's ridiculous. And they're talking about 11,000% uptick in violence against ICE officers, and they're not having body cams. So it seems like they're just trying to save some money, and there probably is SOP. If you're in an incident, bring out your phone. But of course, my mindset as a wagey, are you paying for my phone? No. So I'm not using my phone. Give me a body cam. Yeah. So that's stupid. There should have been a body cam. And that hopefully unfortunately, but hopefully, that somebody had to die, but eventually they will get a body cam now in ICE officers. I hope that's the change we have.
Well, I think cynically the thinking would be that we don't want ourselves to be filmed so that we can do what the fuck we like with protesters. That's
bullshit because that's not even that makes no sense. Because personally, I mean, I have rose-colored glasses. I'm okay with them generally, deporting people, okay, if they're here illegally. I'm okay with it. Mm-hmm. But I think they should be doing it legally and with humanitarian reasons, like or not humanitarian reasons, but it should be violent. It should be just very peaceful, just very procedural, and that's it. So what is there to hide? Because if you're in a situation where you're telling me there's 11,000% or whatever the fuck percentage of violence against you, and you're not having body cams to protect yourself, how am I to believe this? How am I to believe any of this? And your guys are being like pelted with rocks. Like,
well, that's the thing. I don't think Trump cares.
It's for your own protection.
I don't think Trump cares about like reaching across the divide, right? Like Trump could just say what he wants.
Well, no, he doesn't.
And like a third of the population will just believe whatever he says. Like, this is just blatantly false. The bit about violently, willfully, and viciously ran over the ICE officer. Violently, that's just like impossible.
Well, that's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking with that one.
No
I think he was talking. Maybe they showed him the fucking footage of him being killed, like almost killed last time when he happened. Because that footage is really violent looking. If you saw it, I don't know if you saw
the footage of him getting run over. I haven't seen it. No.
Yeah, I saw it somewhere. I didn't clip it, but it's pretty bad. You can see him getting dragged. It's pretty violent.
I'd love to see that, but like each part of this statement, disorderly. Okay, sure, let's go. Let's agree. Obstructing, sure, let's agree. Resisting, sure, let's agree, because like the officer was trying to unlock her car. Violently, it's like in consequence, the guy didn't get injured. Yeah. The only violence was
no. He did get injured. The mayor of Minnesota said he got injured.
They say he went to hospital, but that
no. There's a clip where they did say he got injured by the mayor of.
But you can
Minnesota, I
see
think
him
it was.
walking around after, like, there's no.
That's
problem.
adrenaline. That means nothing, dude. I've gotten cuts in my leg. I've gotten hit by cars. I've gotten injured, and you have adrenaline, and you don't feel pain until the next day or hours later. That's what they say when you get a concussion. Don't go to sleep because
He was discharged the same day from the hospital.
that doesn't mean anything. That could just mean that could just mean he's discharged. It's not life threatening. You don't have a brain bleed. You're good. Stuff like that. It doesn't mean anything. It just means it's not an emergency anymore. It's he might not be. If he goes back to work the same day, like he's on the beat, 100% you're right. But if he might have 2-4 weeks off, who knows?
I think they have to give him time off. His head's not going to be in the right place.
Well, yeah. Anyways, when you're involved in a shooting, you always have time off. As far as at least for regular police department, you're supposed to have time off. Supposed to see like shooting counseling too.
So violently, I don't know, question mark, willfully, question mark, viciously, definitely not.
Yeah.
But then, you can describe someone's intent as vicious, sure.
I
but
don't know.
and then it gets
We
the
don't know
bit
the
where
intent.
it's hard to believe he is alive and now recovering in the hospital. Okay, we're going to
That's
say
why I think
recovering in the hospital is true.
That's why I'm thinking it's a boomer brain. I think he was talking about the old one because that one looks really brutal.
Yeah. And then is the rest of the statement fine? Studied. The reason these incidents are happening is the radical left is threatening, assaulting, and targeting our law enforcement officers. Well, there's also Trump deciding to target sanctuary cities.
Well, I mean, it makes sense though.
I'm going to go where the most opposition is.
Well, but you're also going to where there's going to be the most illegals too, because if there's sanctuary cities for illegals, that means there's going to be that's the place where it's going to be it's what they call a target-rich environment.
I feel like Trump is
kind of understand.
Not serious about mass deportations, because if he was, he would go into workplaces. He would go into farms.
Oh yeah, 100%. I mean, they did go to a Honda dealership, not Honda dealership, one of those.
Factory, yeah. Was it a battery?
Yeah, it was a Honda or Nissan or something. One of those Koreans, and they just arrested all of them, even though because legally they weren't. They're all. The thing is, the weird one about that, I think that was they were, even though they're Korean, I think they were all not legally allowed to be working.
Yeah, Hyundai.
They weren't actually allowed to be working.
But they came on the wrong visa.
Yeah, exactly. So they were doing an illegal.
They admitted to unauthorized work on a B1, B2 visa.
Yeah, and it's not like it's like one or two people. It was like 100 or something. 300. 300. Yeah. So it was obviously what they were doing was very much wrong. Like, I mean, it looks bad, but at least we know the ICE aren't targeting just brown people, right? This is only a good thing we get out of this. ICE kills white women. Cool. They're not racist. ICE is arresting Koreans. They're not racist now because they're not targeting brown people.
Yeah, and this is the one where he talks about the battery factory.
BBC? Well, I guess I have to. Why not?
Because BBC, big black cock.
They did how they butchered it up. Because you can't allow people to do that.
Does that mean the H-1B visa thing will not be a big priority for your administration? Because if you want to raise wages for American workers, you can't flood the country with tens of thousands or hundreds of thousands of foreign workers.
You also do have to bring in talent.
We have plenty of talented people here.
No, you don't.
No, you don't. American workers are stupid.
You don't have certain talents, and people have to learn. You can't take people off an unemployment line and say, I'm going to put you into a factory where we're going to make missiles, or I'm going to put
you. How did we ever do it before?
Well, I'll give you an example. In Georgia, they raided because they wanted illegal immigrants out.
I think Trump's right, though, by the way, about this, buddy statements. It's just a hard truth that people don't realize. We've generationally have exported a lot of our industries, and the talent is just not there anymore. If it was like 5 years ago we started exporting all our jobs, that's one thing. But we've done it for 40, 50 years. The generational talent isn't there anymore.
Yeah, I agree. There's not the capacity to be mass manufacturing circuit boards.
Yeah, so you have to bring it. You have to import it back and to retrain your workforce. That's just a given. That's what GM had to do with Toyota. They brought Toyota over to help them with the factory, and that's what they did because they just didn't have the talent anymore to do it. Correct.
Yeah, but there's a conflict between his rhetoric, which is mass deportations. We gotta get everybody out and raise wages for American workers, and then, I'm gonna do something about H-1Bs. I'm gonna charge fees and stuff. But at the same time, Americans don't have the talent.
There is a fine line for sure. I don't know how to solve this issue, and I don't think Trump does either. But I do think if I was in his shoes, I'd probably do what he was doing too, and be wiggling. He calls it
the weave.
The weave, yeah, and I think that's exactly what he does. And I've been thinking that's how he's been doing it forever, is weaving, and that's literally what he explains it as. I'm like, oh, okay, so he is self-aware of what he's doing, I guess, because like that's what he was talking about tariffs. Like, yeah, I was weaving in and out of like, so I'll see how far I can go, and then I get pushed back.
That's
and
I think the tariff strategy is retarded. Just apply
no, me too.
Moderate tariffs, but consistently, like leave them in place. But instead, it's like on off. How can a business plan to invest in the country when they don't know whether tariffs are going to be there in a year or not?
Who knows? I don't know. But
I mean, I think it kind of worked out okay in the end, in the terms of like, okay, now the baseline of tariffs is higher. Now America just gets like some freebies.
Yeah, it wasn't a doomsday tariff. What everyone thought like can cause like a massive depression.
Yeah, I mean, some of the
but argumentatively speaking, if there was no tariffs, the GDP would be a lot higher. Like we're basically back where we would have been like 6 months ago for GDP. You know, so it's like in my mind, it's like, did it really accomplish anything? Only thing it did was it did help with inflation a bit because it did get some of the cash out of the system a bit. But the problem is all the cash got out of the system was from the middle class and lower. It's all consumer index stuff. But I don't want to.
Let's let him finish his. Let's let him finish his statement on the battery
beyond
thing.
the shooting.
Yeah, but let's. It's all linked, but let's let him finish his statement on the battery factory.
From South Korea that made batteries all their lives. You know, making batteries are very complicated. It's not an easy thing and very dangerous. A lot of explosions, a lot of problems. They had like 500 or 600 people, early stages, to make batteries and to teach people how to do it. Well, they wanted them to get out of the country. You're going to need that, Laura. I mean, I know you and I disagree on this.
Just leave it there, but so clearly there's like limits to who he wants to deport.
How much he can do. Well, he did the same thing with farmers too. Like he
flip-flopped on farmers,
yeah, hardcore.
Yeah, and that's not the same argument. That's not like there's skilled labor and like we don't know how to.
It's a cost value. It's completely cost. Like there's no one wants to do it for that cheap.
Yeah,
because apparently farmers have not been automating and mechanizing at all, which they should have been for like the past 50 years. So they rely on cheap labor to basically, or slave labor. I would say I consider it slave labor personally, because of how cheap it is. It's like it's not even relevant. Like it's so. What is it like? It's not even. It's like $3, $5. Like was it $15 a day or something like that? $3 an hour or something. It's so cheap that there's no way it's not slave labor. Like I don't.
But just
they probably get subsidized by the country, by the federal government for more than they're paying these guys.
Tying in the rhetoric to like how the policy is applied, like Trump seems in that interview like against the raid happening. Like he views it as a bad thing that happened because like we needed those people to make batteries and teach us how to make batteries on us, but
they just applied for the wrong visa though. Like they should just. Why did they do that?
Yeah, but like it's his administration, right? He and personally he didn't want that raid to happen, and it did. So there seems to be like a disconnect between Trump's.
I think that's a good thing though. I think it's a good thing because that shows that ICE is not
directly
by Trump. Yeah.
I think it's a bad thing. Like they're not on the same page. Like, so a lot of people have in their heads like mass deportation is going to happen. Trump's going to get rid of all the illegals.
Well, yeah,
there's a bigger proportion of like society generally that is in favor of deporting the criminal elements of illegal migration. I think that's the popular issue. That's the one that has majority support from the American public, regardless of party. But it's being muddled in with mass deportations and going after like Jose, the nice, friendly person who mows your lawn.
Yeah, what can you do, man?
What can you do? Try to build bridges. Try to be consistent in your policy.
I think you're talking about the wrong guy.
I think if you're in power, then the like standard for better behavior is on you.
Yeah, that's fair.
Like, how hard is it to be? Just express a little bit of remorse that this woman died without accepting responsibility. It's almost like are you aware of this? Like in America, if you get into a car crash and you say, "Oh, I'm sorry," like that puts the responsibility on you.
I think it's Canada that does that. That's why they don't apologize. I think it's a non-American thing.
I think it's the reverse. I mean, we can check this, but you get into a car crash, you're not supposed to say you're sorry. Even if you're like, oh shit, like what a bad event that happened to the both of us. You're not supposed to say you're sorry because then you're liable. Then you're admitting responsibility if you say you're sorry. Whereas in Canada, the norms are such that people, the memes of Canadians are so polite. People say they're sorry all the time. If you say you're sorry in Canada after getting into a car crash, you're not liable.
I don't know, to be honest. I don't know what the law is about that one. It does make sense, like, but it doesn't make sense. Some
Like, why
people
would you say sorry for something you're not responsible for? It's the logic.
People that are fucking like rape victims will apologize to their rapist.
Yeah, it's messed up.
So it doesn't make a difference. Like,
it
what
shouldn't.
the fuck does that have to do with anything?
It shouldn't. Yeah, it shouldn't. But that's how things are operating here. Like, if we express some remorse about this woman dying, then that's implying that like we're responsible for her death. Whereas in reality,
but it's different with the federal government though. They have to be kind of like boilerplate. They have to be logical and unfeeling, which is a sad thing, unfortunately. But that's just how it is, because that's just how it is.
But I think Vance's tweet, like several days later after some terrible tweets, was fine. The one where he's talking about Christian values and it being him agreeing that it's a tragedy that this woman died. I think that's all you need. I mean, you need a Pence in this situation. Someone's so boring to like say nothing.
Oh yeah, I think that's fair. Mike Pence is actually pretty goat on arguing just straight facts and being boring.
Yeah, like this. I feel like this should have been the first thing that got released. Like, just wait for the media to take the bait and be like, Trump sucks, I sucks, blah blah blah, and then you play defense and say it's a shame this woman died, but she didn't comply with law enforcement. She was obstructing justice, and that never would have happened if she'd done that. And we need to like cool down the rhetoric on both sides and allow law enforcement to do their job.
I mean, it's fair. It is fair because, like, I don't think in any world where if you didn't put it in her head that she thought she was fighting Nazis and she was a superhero and she was the main character, she would not have been there. Yeah,
she would not have been treating this like a game and like grinning and like antagonizing people. She doesn't respect this dude.
She doesn't respect the law. Well, at least that law. Unfortunately, you can't pick and choose what laws you respect. I mean, even if it's they're right or wrong, you can't pick and choose. It's a sad state of affairs. Like, you can't pick and choose. You can only pick and choose in court because that's where you can dispute it. You can't dispute it on the street because then you get street justice, and no one wants street justice.
Yeah,
because no one wins that one. You're dead. Maybe they might change the law afterwards, but if you want to be a martyr, that means you still die.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and you have a family, you have kids. You have a dog. Look at that dog. That dog was so cute. Like, you just look at that. I'm so glad there was no reports of the dog being shot. I'm so happy about that. I would have been so upset if the dog got shot.
Yeah, I think there's a video where like the wife.
Hope the dog was okay.
It's like hugging the dog afterwards.
Yeah, that's a happy ending. Unfortunately, like, not a happy ending, but it's a better ending than what could have happened.
Yeah, so I think like I kind of don't know what the point of this is from Trump.
Just Trump being a dick. I don't know.
Because I feel like this makes life harder for ICE to do their job by saying like by coming down so heavily on nothing
from
wrong
his
was
point
done.
of view. His point of view is the blue line. Like, we back the blue no matter who, no matter what, whatever. Right? So, which is stupid because people don't like that. Generally, people don't like that. A lot of people that are right wing kind of don't like that either.
I think maybe he has PTSD from Floyd. Like, he didn't play offense when Floyd happened, and then that was like very disruptive.
That might be it.
So you thought, I want to like cut what's the phrase? Like, cut the head off the snake.
Yeah,
stop something from happening before it happens.
He wants to be angry, show people that he means business, so to stop anything more happening. It's potential what he's trying to do.
I mean maybe it's good in that way.
Constantly, I don't know. Well, I mean, I haven't seen any buildings burned down yet, but I don't know how long what the lag time is between events like this. But I organized this weekend.
We can get to the difference between a black person dying and a white person dying, but yeah, maybe it worked. I don't know. Maybe Trump is a genius.
Because it's only like Floyd literally got murdered. Well, murdered. I don't think Floyd was murdered, by the way. But Floyd literally died like not even a half mile from this. So like they're really close.
Yeah, but I think with Floyd, the narrative was like pretty one way. Like, your persona non grata if you said, "Oh yeah, like he was overdosing on fentanyl." Like if that
Well,
was
I
your
don't care
position.
if he was or not. I don't think that matters. I just don't think. I don't. My thing is, I don't think the cop did anything malicious. I think he, like, from what I understand, like from what the facts are, he was following the training that was told that he was told
The
to do.
Israeli training, yeah.
Well, listen. No. That way to incapacitate somebody was, well, not incapacitate, but it does to arrest somebody was standard procedure, from what I understood.
Yeah,
at the time. I mean, I don't want to.
That's my understanding too. But that's the.
So I don't see how he's at fault and how everyone other officer is at fault. If he's a senior officer and they are junior officers, why are these guys getting prison time too? Why did they get anything? Like,
I don't think the junior ones did. I think Chauvin's the only one in
Didn't they?
jail.
I thought they got prison time or they lost their job.
Maybe they pled guilty or something.
I don't know what it was.
Brock,
but
is
the
this
whole thing
true?
I don't know, man. Maybe I'm wrong. It's been so far. Maybe I'm wrong, but I do know I just don't think Floyd was murdered, and that's maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong, but I don't care.
I don't want to like adjudicate whether Floyd was murdered. I don't think he was. But my point is, I think the narrative went completely one way, and like society as a whole was like he got murdered.
I think that I think the tragedy for both of these is just retards being killed, and it feels bad because like Floyd looks literally retarded. I mean, unfortunately, he does, and he was doing retarded shit prior to that. He's doing retarded shit during that, and it sucks. And if you feel bad when a child gets killed, even if they're not a child, and I feel bad for this lady who thought that she was not gonna have any response from the law, like she looks like completely oblivious to consequences. I feel bad. Because, I mean, it's just like self-awareness maybe is the issue. Useful idiots is my.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if I was doing this, I would take this very seriously. I would like, what are my rights? How are they going to respond? How am I going to escalate or de-escalate appropriately?
But like I said, her headlights are fogged up. She clearly doesn't have any type of responsibility in her brain. Come on, man. That means moisture's getting in there. You got to clean that shit out.
Okay, yeah. So, yeah, I don't know. Maybe Trump. Maybe I figured it out. Maybe that it's like Trump kind of lost control of the narrative with Floyd, and it was very disruptive, getting shit passed. Like, do you think Floyd's death is part of why Trump lost in 2020?
Oh, I think so. I think that
there was a big
COVID
like
is
defund police narrative, and he had to take the opposite side.
COVID and Floyd dying were the big ones, I think, because the COVID riots really, or the Floyd riots, really what I think it was. Because I mean, I'll admit, like I wasn't afraid of COVID. I knew I was part of the age group and the that I wasn't gonna die.
Yeah, I think I had like a 1 in 600,000 chance of dying if I got COVID.
But I understood that like if I didn't mask up, I could, and if I had COVID but I wasn't sick, I could spread to people that were more infirm. So I understood like the consequences of that. So I was like okay with wearing a mask and getting a vaccine. So I got my. I got I got the ones that give you brain bleed because I thought that was better than the
myocarditis.
The
heart
mRNA.
damage.
You
got J&J.
Brain damage. J&J, yeah, I got them twice, so I got the brain bleed ones because I thought that would be a better way to die.
Okay, well, we've just made sure this video won't be on. We love the vaccines. Actually, we love the vaccines. I got vaccinated too, guys. Believe me.
No, I did get vaccinated.
Yeah, we got vaccinated.
I literally did. I have the card and everything.
It was safe and effective.
I don't know what it did.
Nobody died from the vaccines.
Well, no, but I just got it because I just wanted to be a good citizen, a good member of society. I don't like, and whatever. So like, I get it, but like, I remember during that time period, I was actually very afraid of the Floyd riots because I was thinking about getting a firearm because like these people are like from the footage. It was a scary time. I'll admit it, man. I was afraid. Now looking back at it, I was like, well, that was silly. But like hindsight's 2020, Who knows?
So maybe a bunch of people on the left after this event happens are just going to start purchasing firearms, so they can get into shootouts with ICE officers.
They should totally do that. That's a great idea.
That's a great idea.
That's a great idea. That's totally going to end up with them not dying either.
This is definitely going to keep happening.
I hope not. I mean, I hope the shootings don't happen anymore. I hope they change their procedure and how they handle these situations.
They're not,
but
though.
I do hope.
That's from like admitting no responsibility and
But look at those headlights. You can barely see that she has.
I'm gonna move on from this.
But you can see that, right?
Yeah.
But like it's bad.
Vance said the officer has absolute immunity.
Yeah, unfortunately, I think he does.
Yeah, but like, when 9 out of 10 of your statements are like, you know, we did nothing wrong. How do you think ICE feels about their raids? They're gonna feel like they have they can act with impunity. Like they're gonna have their shit backed up, and like that's consistent with what the administration wants to do. But it does mean more of these situations are gonna happen.
Yeah, that's a point. You think this galvanizes their response because now they basically says the federal government is super behind them. Now they can actually go a little buck wild.
Yeah, give her a little slap, little pain compliance.
Yeah, I hope that's not the case. I really do, because that's silly. Because this skirts the area. Like, I think a few more degrees to the left, like of the spectrum, and this would definitely have been an illegal shoot. It's very on the line, I think. It's a fine line because, like I said, like those 2 shots in the side window made no sense to me, and there could have been collateral from that because, like, unless he was literally, like, I'm gonna be a little morbid, but maybe he was literally had the gun in her face, which is
well, to me it looks like he leaned in to make the shot.
So he might have literally just shot her in the face, and that's a scary thing. This is why I wanted a body cam, because if that's the case, then that's an execution shot, and that's a little bit insane to me. Like
in this
these last 2 shots
in this frame here, right? You see he's holding the gun like a black man. The gun he's leaning with it.
Maybe he got hit. That's why it looks like he's leaning with it. That's.
You think he got hit by the car and it like jerks his?
That's the argument I was told. Like, that could possibly be why. I mean, that's fair. I think that's a fair argument. We don't know because we don't have a good clean angle. There's nothing clean about it.
But you can
before the shot.
Before the shot, his leg is straight.
Right before the shot, though, the camera from the officer goes down. So before they even start shooting, so like we don't know like what the fuck's going on.
Yeah, like does he drop his camera because he's using that hand to push off the car,
or he's steadying his aim, or whatever.
Do we even get the follow up from the like the aftermath of the shot? It kind of just cuts, no?
I don't remember. No,
we
she
did
just
get
pulls
a little
off.
bit of the aftermath. So this is what happens. So it's in his hand the whole time.
Yeah,
and
but it
it's
looks like
facing the other way.
Well, it looks like he probably isn't on a lanyard, maybe. So it's like he holds it and he can drop it, so he can. Like, that's why I think it might be. Well, we don't. I'm just thinking because he's clearly using both hands to shoot, and it never drops on the ground, right? On one of the pictures, he has both his hands on it and never drops.
Really?
So if it never drops, it has to be. Well, yeah. Well, look at the other picture, right? He has both hands. The third shot, both hands.
Third shot looks one-handed to me, unless his other arm is perfectly aligned to like hide behind it.
Well, I don't know. Like, maybe he is holding it. He's still holding it, but that's just silly. Then, if that's the case, he should have dropped the phone. Was his phone that important?
Yeah, of course, dude. Your phone is your life.
Yeah. That's stupid.
I think people.
Maybe I'm wrong.
Did you hear that that recent story about like was like a KFC worker or something who dropped their phone?
We'll know if he had his phone on a. 1 second. We'll know if his phone was on a lanyard if the lesbian partner ever releases
uploads her side of things. I mean,
yeah,
she said
that'll give us. She should really.
I mean, what did she say in interviews? She's like, "Oh, it was my fault. I talked her into
of course,
coming
she's gonna
down."
say that. She's gonna say that. That's just grief. I mean, that
is grief.
Yeah, I mean, it is kind of her fault too. They should have never been there, but it is also mostly grief. But just because they're not supposed to be there and in that situation doesn't mean they're allowed to be shot either. I gotta keep saying that because apparently people don't understand that.
That's it's why it's so fucking. The quality of this discussion is so poor because people on the right can't do the bare minimum of saying like, oh yeah, that this woman shouldn't have died, whatever that means. You know, like whoever gets responsibility for that, it's just make the statement. Like, this is regrettable. And then you can say, the ICE dude followed most of the procedure correctly or something like that, or like he had a reasonable justification.
Steven Crowder assembles his team to reenact the ICE shooting, but he keeps insisting to dress up like the lady for no apparent reason.
Was this true? Can you give me the Crowder video again?
Dude,
can we see what he's wearing?
I don't like Crowder, by the way. I mean, I enjoy some things he does, like his Hitler thing. That's a funny meme, but generally, I think his content is so. What's the phrase you use? He's captured by the audience. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't think he's captured by the audience. I think he's just fucking a nut job. He got big too quickly early on when he was. They found it. I couldn't find it. I was scrolling through.
Well, he's not dressing like the lady here.
Kind of is, but kind of isn't.
You think so?
Well, in his own male way.
Let's come back
he
to
is.
the let's come back to
Because
the
he
video.
has the butch hat and the butch Canadian.
Okay, so
jacket,
she's got a
they're called.
flannel jacket, red hoodie,
Yeah.
beanie.
Fucking Crowder, dude. Ugh, disgusting.
I'm not seeing it, dude. I'll give him a pass on
I
this
can't-
video. Does he have another video where he's like doing it again?
Maybe. I don't know. I don't care about Crowder, dude.
I think, yeah, we're human on Crowder. I don't think he was generally dressing as the woman.
Yeah, just Crowder just generous.
But it is funny that like people are getting caught up in this point of like, ooh, did he see the wheels turning?
No one wants to date a.
All right.
Of course he didn't, because he's. Who cares? And I don't think that's relevant. I don't think that's relevant.
Well,
Like-
it's what is it relevant to? It's relevant to establishing
relevant
whether
to
she had the
hindsight.
intent to kill him.
I don't think it establishes intent because she's a woman driver. Just because she put the wheels the wrong way does not mean she didn't intend to hit her. You know, like that's silly.
Well, you're gonna have an evidence, and then you're gonna make a judgment on the balance of that evidence. Like if it leans one direction or the other.
Well, I mean, I don't think it matters. I really don't. But if you should, what we got here?
Why doesn't he step to the side? Like, why doesn't he copy the movements of the officer instead of like just
'Cause
standing and
he's-
getting himself hit?
Because he's a shithead, dude.
He's like, look, this is what happened. I got hit by the car when like.
No, his point was whether or not he could see the wheel turning from in front of the vehicle. Of course, you can't see the wheel turning.
Yeah, but you can see the person turning the wheel.
But yeah, I don't know if that matters though, because like you would have to know. Like first of all, I have to assume I have to assume. Listen, let's bring that up. Okay, so this lady looks like she hasn't taken care of her vehicle. Now I got to assume that her wheel she got her alignment done as well. Like how do I know her alignment's not fucked? You know, how do I know her alignment's not fucked? Maybe she didn't get her wheels rotated. How do I know it's turning at the right? You know what I'm saying?
That's a lot of assumptions
you
you'd
don't.
have to make in the heat of the moment. I think you can see her. You can see her.
No,
turn
dude, I made
turn.
the assumption once I saw that fucking headlight. I was like, okay, this lady probably doesn't keep her truck. She has all those bumpers. Anybody? By the way, I think there's a rule. There's like a statistical rule that if you have that many bumper stickers on your vehicle, you are an aggressive driver. Look it up. Statistical. Look seriously.
Probably,
look
yeah.
up like. Fuck. Who's calling now? Hello? Oh. Hello? What do you want? Alright, you go do that then. Alright, bye. You call him. Why are you calling me? Tell him. The fuck? Oh, whatever. I don't understand what that was about.
You need to bounce?
No, I don't know. It wasn't clear. But yeah, all those bumper stickers. That's how I know. Is there any veteran bumper sticker there?
That's what I was trying to see. But look, they've got a sticker from Tennessee, sticker from Wyoming, plate from Missouri.
What's that red one in the middle? Is that like the Kiss logo? Not the Kiss, the Rolling Stones? Or just something weird?
This one here, I can't make it out.
Kinda
Is
looks
it
like
a
the top of the
letter?
Rolling Stones. Does having more bumper stickers?
I mean, this one kind of looks like a religious one,
Yeah, kind of.
and there's
It
like,
looks like it looks like the farmer and the old lady picture.
I don't know that.
It's a classic. All right. Yes, having many bumper stickers can be dangerous by revealing personal information like your kids' schools or your schedule. No.
That's not what we're talking about.
That's what I'm talking about. Okay, Tilla, this is from Reddit, by the way. On our Today I Learned. Today I learned a large number of bumper stickers on a car indicates a higher likelihood of being involved in road rage incidents. Well, there you go.
Okay, we back. Back at it again.
We're back at it again. Welcome to Pathologic 3 Review Mania Trademark Edition. Oh, there's Crowder again. I remember that guy.
Okay, we couldn't find him cross-dressing.
That's kind of yeah. What can you do?
Has he done cross-dressing bits?
I don't know. He's like Canadian.
I feel like
so
he
probably.
does. Dressing? What's the drag? I guess is the word.
Yeah, drag would be the word. Yeah, there he is. He's gonna be. He dresses as a woman to box. That makes sense, though. Yeah, I can believe it. I believe it.
Oh yeah. Well, there's so
Honestly,
many
I
videos
think
of him.
I think the easiest answer to the women's sports thing is just get rid of women's sports, but that's no one likes that one for some reason.
What do you mean? Was there a
Well,
women's sports
you don't
video here or
want-
something?
if you don't want men or trans women in women's sports, just get rid of women's sports and then just have it called sports, and they don't have to worry about it.
I think then people get bothered by the idea that women won't have any kind of career
Who
in
cares?
sports. Oh look, this is Crowder. What the hell?
Yeah, you didn't think that was Crowder, dude?
Yeah, did you see that tennis match recently? Or like hear of it? Battle of the Sexes.
Sports.
Oh,
The Battle of the Sexes, the one that's like 40, 50 years ago? Yeah, I heard about that one.
okay, well they did one in 2025.
Why? It's already been done. Who cares?
Yeah, it was like a rank 600 guy versus the top ranked women's player. One straight set.
Did the rank 600 guy win again?
Yeah, of course he did.
Yeah. So, what has changed?
Well, I guess in a feminist's mind, the women aren't good at tennis because of social reasons, and they need more women playing tennis. And then at some point, women will be able to beat men or have an even match against men.
But what's the point of that? Because the social reasons are what? That they have kids? So the best way to beat men is to destroy civilization?
They're told that they aren't good at tennis, so that makes them not good at tennis.
Oh, so that... I guess that's cool. That's good to know that we can just tell them things and makes them not good at things.
Yeah, right? So that's why we have to tell them that they're amazing, and then they'll be amazing.
So apparently women are very weak, that if you just say something to them, it'll happen. But yeah,
Well,
they're very
women
strong
and men.
independent.
Because men are taught to rape women,
Oh,
and that's why they do it.
Oh, that's crazy. So if we tell them not to rape women, they'll... Wow. So apparently humans are like dogs.
Yeah.
Even though dogs don't listen either. So I don't know what the fuck... I don't know. We're very good dogs.
Well, I say all that to say that like it's never going to happen. There is always going to be women's sports because they'll just argue that they need those women's sports so that one day that women can compete equally.
Oh.
You could probably do a mathematical analysis and conclude that women can't play men's sports. You could probably pretty easily
Well,
prove
I don't
it.
know I don't know what a man's sport is. So that's the
Like a
big one.
sport where compete with male athletes.
I feel like long distance running though, women are going to be better at it. If they're the same height, obviously.
I think women do pretty
'Cause their
well in
muscles-
ultra marathons.
Yeah, because their muscles are just built for that kind of stuff.
Hmm. I mean, there's
They're
some
built for,
stuff where it's small people have an advantage.
Yeah, like going into the cupboard, hiding inside suitcase luggage. Yeah, I get you.
But that's why I would
know if that's a
want
sport, though.
manlets to be like the military and law enforcement to be full of manlets. It's just like more efficient to transport them around.
They
eat
all have
less.
Napoleon they also have Napoleon complexes too, so you're gonna have a lot of police shooting.
Well, it makes them easy to
Get rid of.
They got high
feel
job
bad about-
satisfaction.
That's true. I got to boss around a guy 10 feet taller than me,
Or a woman.
or a woman. Yeah.
Okay, what haven't we covered at this point? We did the wheels training with Crowder.
Yeah, Will. Fuck Will. Fucking Crowder.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Fuck him in the butt. Fuck him in the pussy. Yeah, we did the wheel spinning. We can go to the memes that people created, not really memes, but the pictures of Renee where they say justice for Renee good, and they use AI to make her look pretty for some reason.
Sure. Okay.
That's funny. That's a giggle. I had a giggle when I saw that.
I mean, I think some of the memes are proof that the right is just actively celebrating their death.
Well, I know. All the memes I found on Twitter were all in support of her, so all are dunking on the right. So I don't know.
All right. Well, let's pull up with this one you linked.
Actually, no,
Hi,
that's
my
not
name's
true. I found
Renee
some.
Good. My
That one's a good
pronouns
one.
Are was,
This is good. Yeah, this one's a good one. I forgot about this one.
It's really hard to drive when you have a splitting headache, so I got in a wreck on
Yeah.
Wednesday. I guess you could say I fucked around and found out. My favorite song
So is this a
Ice
picture of
Ice
her and her
Baby by
husband?
Vanilla Ice.
I
Does
guess.
anyone know
Looks
a
like a
good
male
car
arm.
detailer? Mine
Yeah.
is dirty. I met a guy just like me. His name is George. He has as much trouble breathing as I do breathing.
Okay.
No, this is getting
Anyway,
dark.
I'm
It's
gonna
getting
hop
grim.
off here. I got an appointment with Satan. Then I'm
Oh,
gonna.
This is it. See, they're just happy this woman is dead.
I feel like this is just like a joke. It's a parody.
I mean, it's a joke. What's the punchline? The woman deserved it.
Well, no, I think the punchline is, look how awful I am. This is funny. Like, I have a lunch with Satan. Like, what does she do to make her have a lunch with Satan? She's not that bad. What does she do?
She's harboring illegals.
She didn't harbor anybody.
And the allegations are that she like puts out cigarettes on her kids, right? Can we get Snopes or something on this?
Yeah. What about this one? No, I don't think it was her. I think it was her partner that was doing that.
Snopes putting out cigarettes. Was it Renee Good? Renee Good. Here we go. Hindustan Times. We can trust them, right?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
The two had moved to Minnesota from Kansas City in 2024. Okay, so they didn't drive there. Because I heard a lot of stuff like, oh, they drove all the way from Missouri because they had Missouri plates. So, but they lived in Minnesota. So that means their kids were going to school there, in the city. Kansas City's Waldo neighborhood. Rebecca being arrested for child abuse, putting out cigarettes on their 3 children. So Rebecca is the lesbian girlfriend, huh?
I guess so. I don't know. I thought that was a wife, not a girlfriend, but now it's a girlfriend. That's crazy.
There are no facts to back these claims, says the Hindustan Times. Grok fact-check these claims. We can trust Grok. It's got a right lean.
Oh, the problem is, so people are saying this is Jonathan Ross, but Snopes says it's not been confirmed yet. It's Ross, because people are using a Grok AI edited photo to say it's this guy.
What do you mean?
Well, that's what I'm saying. They're saying that might not be Jonathan.
Like
Ross
the ID is completely wrong.
Because the ID is from an AI edited AI picture where they used to remove his mask.
Okay. Well, yeah, that we've watched the video a million times. We've seen his face, and it's not masked.
I didn't realize that's how they figured out who it was. They used just Grok to do it, which is like doesn't matter. So it might not even be Jonathan Ross. This is what they're saying.
So DHS declined to name him, and he's been a deportation officer for 10 years. So that kind of puts to bed. Well, it doesn't put to bed, but the idea that he was hired recently and hiring was sloppy apply in this situation.
Yeah. I don't know.
So does anyone put a bikini on him, or what's going on? I thought we didn't like the use of Grok.
Yeah, that's the only thing I got about Renee Good from Snopes is that. So like, yeah, I can't find anything.
I could have sworn this was confirmed, but let's look it up. I mean, like NYT and stuff is reporting this guy as Jonathan Ross. Not that they're not capable of fucking up. Ross Ice.
Yeah, well.
What have they got? Court records about the dragging. Jonathan Ross.
I guess the assumption is because the guy was previously ran over, thus he must be the same guy.
I mean, does it look like the same guy? That's really Daily Mail. That's always a.
It's hard to say. I mean, it could.
Does
could
it look
like
like
him,
the
but
same guy?
It could, but also could not be. It's impossible. It's like impossible to confirm with an AI thing. I mean, it's not impossible. It's like likely. How about that? It's very likely. But I mean,
well, I'm just saying, use your eyeballs.
White people look the same to me, so that's hard for me to say because I'm not racist.
Where's a good picture of the guy? God damn. I have to go back to the Snopes thing.
Yeah, I guess so.
So I mean, with the top half we can trust. Well, this is the masked one. Does this guy look like this guy?
Kinda. It's hard to say. I mean, it could, but also he looks like him. That's the word.
Look at the hair.
Yeah,
the hair is kind of the same pattern.
Kinda, but also could not be. I mean,
Ear looks the same.
It could, but I'm just saying it could be a guy who looks similar to him, and it could be the same. You know, it's a different guy. Is there? I mean, is his name on his fucking badge or anything?
I mean, I don't think so. I think that's why they're so salty about them wearing masks and stuff because they have no way to identify them. Unless this is all a big left-wing cope, like, do ICE officers, what would you call that? Have badge numbers?
No, I don't think they do.
Carry badges and credentials. What's the word though for the thing on the clothing? It's a lapel or something? Insignia.
Yeah, I think
that's
it's
it.
lapel. Yeah, lapel, but insignia.
Insignia. Official government badges with specific insignia that identify them. I mean, you would just want them to, right?
I guess. I mean, yeah, I think so. That's why I think body cams are.
But they often operate in plainclothes or tactical gear. Federal policy do not consistently require them to display badge numbers during every encounter. And what is this, a fact-checking website? Crap. I don't know. It sounds reasonable though, right? Like that they don't have to have the insignia when they're in right gear or whatever, tactical gear. But police do, don't they? Even when they're in riot gear?
I don't know. I don't think so. I mean, it depends. It really depends on the situation and SOP. They don't need to. I don't see why you want to. Like, if you're in a situation where you need to be tactical, what the fuck why do I need my name on there? There's no point to it. Identify.
Yeah, like this kind of thing. Is this even from the US?
Hard to say. I don't know. It could be.
But yeah, I don't know. SWAT, probably not, huh?
I don't think federal matters because, like, if you're in that situation where you're federal, you shouldn't be interacting with people anyways. I guess. I don't know. I don't know what the reasoning is, but I don't think that's the problem. I mean, it is a problem, but I don't think it's the problem of the.
Yeah, this is what I would expect. Like the
but that's
patch that you can just
police,
rip off
dude.
and stick on.
Yeah. What's I think their reason like a lot of the federal officers deal with federal crimes, which means mafia, which means hits, which means cartels, which means could mean.
Well, this is like a vendor trying to sell like gear to police.
So it makes sense to hide your identity when you're doing federal investigations. Like if you're doing like random like street, oh, I'm gonna pull this guy over for being a erratic driver. Like they're not gonna put a hit out on you. They probably barely make $40,000 a year. So what the fuck they're gonna do? So who cares?
Was this from GQ? Yeah, I'm gonna get my news from GQ.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah, it is in the style section. It's paywalled, okay, so clothing very intimidating. During BLM, Trump deployed feds who are in camouflage fatigues and tactical gear into civilians. Neck gaiters. Are they upset about Punisher t-shirts or something?
I don't know. Yeah, I think the Punisher t-shirts were a thing because the left doesn't like people when they co-opt Marvel stuff because they think that makes them a hero, and thus only they can be Marvel superheroes in their headcanon.
ICE agents are now dressed in what could broadly be described as drop-shipped normcore, kind of algorithmically influenced masculine mishmash of the kind of high-crowned baseball hats, tight graphic t-shirts, open-played button-ups, slim stretch denim jeans or cargo pants, and an anonymous walking sneaker trail shoes. I mean, they are very plain clothes here. Isn't this a problem? Like, why do they need to be in plain clothes? So that people don't run away? They've already got the.
I can't find any proof about the child abuse claims about Renee Good. I've just seen people talking about it, but I never see any proof of it. I'm looking for it, but.
Yeah, it's just like shit to make up about this woman to imply that she deserved to die. Well, it's the wife, huh?
Yeah.
Well, to imply that they're both bad people and they deserve to die.
Yeah. Well, I don't think that just even if you're a bad person doesn't mean you deserve to die. I don't think that's not how it works, unfortunately.
Yeah, I'd rather look at the actions, like what are the acts committed, what are the decisions taken, rather than like who's the human being behind it.
Yeah.
But that's the thing. I feel like I'm okay if Trump just goes full fascist. Well, I'm not okay, but it would make sense to me if Trump goes full fascist and it's like, you fuck around with the cops, you're gonna get killed. Like, just own up to it. Like, we can just kill you for getting in the way of our operations. Either that or, like, responsibly operating. But not like this middle ground of like, we did nothing wrong. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's weird, huh?
Like, yeah, we respect the laws and the books, but we didn't do anything wrong.
Yeah, this happened during Wednesday. Why was this lady at work? It did happen in the middle of the week.
What time was it? Do we even know what time it happened at?
Oh, dude, I don't fucking know. But it was definitely too
What
early.
time was Renee Good killed? Is it two E's? Hmm.
Yeah, I think it was 2 E's.
Yeah.
Are you recording, by the way?
I am. Yes.
Oh, okay. Just curious. I'm making sure.
Killing of Renee Good. Oh,
But
Wikipedia, perfect! Why have we only gotten to Wikipedia now? There's no time here. Dude, this sucks.
Yeah, why didn't we get to Wikipedia immediately? That's well, it's because no one even knows. Wikipedia, Renee Zellweger, right? That's her name, right?
This shit, I bet
Killing
that
of Renee
the
Good.
talk is going to be funny.
Oh yeah,
You check that
for
out.
sure.
Took place here. Oh, here we go. 9:35. So yeah, maybe she just dropped her kids off and was going to work.
Yeah, she just dropped her kids off, stayed in the middle of the road, just parked sideways, blocking a lane and a half of traffic, beeping her horn for like 5 minutes. You know,
Good's
talking about-
ex-husband said that Good. I thought this guy was dead.
No, she has 2 ex-husbands. She was married twice.
Is this ex-husband the first one?
I'm guessing it's the second one. I don't know.
I think because I thought the second one is the one she had the kid with, and the second one is the one who died, and now the kid is going to the grandfather.
Okay, so they identified Jonathan Ross through Star Tribune through court records, apparently.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's
Like I don't think where anyone's disputing that the guy is Ross anymore.
Then why is Snopes disputing it?
Because it's probably just an outdated article.
Snopes is a piece of shit.
Yeah.
Sort of, anyways. But.
It's like a dude with it's like a guy and his wife, no?
It's a guy with Reddit, dude.
Just 2 terminally online people like us.
I'm not a terminal. I have a job, dude. Pro social media later surfaced showing Ross arguing with his sister about Proud Boys after his sister has denounced and condemned the white supremacy offense. Ross is married to a Filipino migrant woman. They're doxing the shit out of Jonathan Ross, trying to say, look, this is he was arguing with there's a picture of his thing about him being a maggot. Why is this even relevant to the shooting? Him being a Christian hardcore describing himself.
Because just like the right is trying to establish a narrative that this woman was engaged in child abuse, the left is trying to establish a narrative this guy was out to kill somebody.
So how does that make you better?
What do you mean?
Well, how's it change the rights doing? All you're doing is basically backing up what the rights tactic is. You're saying yeah, it's the right thing, but now it's our turn to do the same thing. Because by matching them eye for an eye, it's yeah,
because everybody's operating on emotion. Like they want to call this guy a murderer, right? And like I kind of think he was off his handle a little bit, and maybe that was because of the previous incident. But like I kind of think that, but I wouldn't say that, right? There's no evidence for it.
Yeah, so Good has been married twice before. Her first husband was married in 2008 2016 and had 2 children. She and her second husband had a single child. Her second husband died in 2023.
Yeah, okay.
At the age of 36. So her lesbian partner killed her second husband, essentially. And they moved into each other. What? That is pretty close, man. Your husband just died, now you're a lesbian.
I think he had cancer.
Mm-hmm. I don't think you get cancer for being a lesbian, though.
I'm gonna check out the talk section of this article. It should be great.
9:35 is though when all this shit happens. That's crazy.
Important notice: accusations of committing a crime. Editors must seriously consider not including any material which suggests the person has committed a crime until a conviction has been secured.
VHS in there.
Everything about this incident is political. Obviously, we cannot use Fox.
Yeah, that's fair.
How long is
I think
this?
you can use something for Fox. You can use. I think you can pick and choose what you use from Fox. Like I would, like when I debate like lefties, I always use some. I use lefty sources. Like, why would you not use right-wing sources at all? Like, that's silly. You got to use some, because otherwise you look stupid and you look like you're captured.
I mean, I think the best way to do it is to use the left-wing source to argue a right-wing position and vice versa.
Yeah, exactly. So if I was Wikipedia, who's supposed to be neutral, I should be using both sources. I mean, that's just kind of obvious, but Wikipedia.
Yeah, and then what are the consequences of like? Okay, they've got immunity now. They can do whatever the hell they want. And anybody that's in a car is a lethal weapon. Anybody driving a car towards them is a domestic terrorist. I think the bar is so low. There's going to be an acceleration of these kinds of events.
Well, maybe not. Maybe it's the other way around. I think it'll slow down personally because it's a white woman.
Because it's a white woman. What does that mean?
If it was a
like,
black person,
it's a
it would
tragedy.
accelerate.
Is
Well,
it good?
I think
Is
it'd
it
be
better
more-
or worse that it's a white woman instead of a black woman?
It's better for everybody because no one's gonna care about it. Because she's not even a pretty white woman. And the person that killed her was a white person, so no one cares. Just no one cares. No one's gonna care.
On Black Twitter, they're mad that people are saying "say her name."
Yeah, exactly. Isn't that funny?
Mm-hmm.
That they're already changing the argument. Remember that like Slavic chick that got murdered by that black person in the subway or something?
The Ukrainian, yeah, Irina or something.
Yeah, yeah. No one really cares about that anymore.
Well, I mean, there's a natural human attention span, but I think she got a lot more attention than otherwise, considering she was good looking.
She's attractive.
Yeah.
Yeah, if she wasn't good looking, no one would have cared.
Yeah. So they're lucky that it was a kind of fugly lesbian, fugly white lesbian. Yeah. Say her name is not for white women. She wasn't even protesting. I hate y'all.
But she was protesting. The rest in power shit is so stupid. I hate that phrase.
Well, that's for black people too, huh?
Yeah, that's for black people too, though.
White folks are now gathering and using language used by black people protesting police violence against black women.
You ended your stream. Oh, there it goes.
Whoops.
We was protesters and shit.
Got a good video that I haven't watched yet, but it should be good on this topic. Scroll there. Open this up.
So I mean, I'm just walking.
Have you seen this?
Just dayside because I was like, I don't know if it's the right thing to do. It feels kind of wrong being here in some way. I don't know why.
The vocal fry is annoying, but yeah, I don't think I've seen this.
So it's a lady, I don't know, showing up to like a vigil or something. Like she's there to commemorate, memorialize Renée Good, and she's like, I don't know if it's the right thing to do.
I don't know. I don't know. Like,
what's her hat say?
From, like I don't.
Sure.
I mean, part of it is being like a white woman that.
See, I told you.
I'm privileged, and I have a lot of privilege.
I have privilege.
We really can't.
So I feel like white tears are not always something that's helpful.
I'm telling you, they hate themselves so much.
So she's saying the way that she feels about it, she's upset, she's crying, but it's not valid because she has privilege.
Exactly.
So they need black women to cry over the white woman, and then it's okay.
No, that's even worse. That's even worse. That's like
worse?
slavery.
Oh, okay. Because black people should do their own thing.
No, what they need to do is they have to get that one YouTube account or that one Twitter account and make Renée Good look either Asian or black.
Ooh,
and then they can start
Pilgrim.
crying about it.
Mm.
Yeah. So once we see Renée Good as a black woman, then it's fine.
Black and brown people have been experiencing this.
It's crazy though. You know, from what I know from black women, you would think they'd be mouthing off the ICE agents way more and getting shot. Where's our?
They're keeping their heads down.
Black? They're being smart about it. Clearly.
Yeah. They must all have jobs or something, you know.
They do. They're like the most educated people on the country.
How did you decide that you should be here? Or are you still figuring that out?
Dude, she's wearing white shoes in the snow. Like that's very dangerous.
From here, so driving by, just I don't, I was like, I'm here. I'm 2 miles.
How do you feel about those kicks that like look like they're like all awkward looking? They're like bigger than the actual feet. They're like,
well, like
do you, like make
autism shoes?
Like kind of, yeah, they're like autism shoes. Like, how do you feel about those kicks? I hate looking at them.
Can you give me an example of one? Or like someone who wears
looking right at them. Look at her. Look at her feet.
These ones?
Look at her shoes right now. Yeah, the white ones.
But everyone wears shoes like these now.
They're big. They're stupid looking. They're all blocky.
Maybe they make her
they give them a heat.
taller.
They make them taller. They're supposed to be.
I think maybe women like wearing these to be taller. They're like wearing heels but comfortable.
They look stupid as fuck. They look like they have autism shoes.
I don't know. I don't have any sneakers like this, so maybe they're really comfortable.
You gotta talk to your wife. Where's your wife? Get her on the phone.
She's out right now.
She
wears these platform Crocs that make her taller. She likes that.
Oh,
those are pretty chunky.
That's even fucking worse. What's wrong? What's with women in chunky shoes?
She says it's comfortable. Like yeah, no, not these ones. But
my goodness.
you can see how big they get.
This is awful.
Balenciaga Crocs.
This is awful.
Yeah,
This
she
is
wears
why
like
gay
these
men
ones.
This is why gay men should only do fashion. Women should not be allowed in it at all.
What? Gay men
Trans
come
men-
up with this shit.
Yeah. But they do it to make fun of women.
See what women will fall for.
What kind of dumb shit they'll watch, yeah. Or wear, sorry.
So he's been married to his wife. At least his wife is age
Since
appropriate.
2012. Yeah, I mean, if she was younger than him by even more than 6 years, though, they were like, he's a pedophile.
How old is this guy? How old is this guy? Do we know?
I think they're all
Ross,
the same age.
43.
Oh,
There's
yeah,
5
it's the
years.
same age. Yeah, it's the
Reckon?
same age. Yeah. I mean, men age.
Ross's father said his son's wife was a U.S. citizen, but declined to say how long she'd been. So they're calling up the dad and be like, "Hey, is she a citizen?"
Yeah, they're trying to
to get something on him.
It's so weird. Like they're trying to dox this guy and say he's a hypocrite. Like that's going to change the outcome of the shooting. but it's like because, like you said, they're trying to argue the right. They're trying to argue a narrative. I don't think. But does that even matter? I don't understand. Like that doesn't matter. What matters is the bullet shot. Everything beyond that is kind of like gets less and less important the further out you talk about.
Yeah, but we're like in the realm of memes now, right? Like if she's a
well, that's the
murderous Antifa woman, then it's just fine to make these memes. I think that's the thing.
I mean, it's fine to make any memes if you want. If you want to make
For
jokes
sure, yeah.
and shit, I don't think it doesn't matter. You can make a joke about Hitler being a good person, or you make a meme about Jesus being a Jew. I don't care. You know, whatever you want to do.
Yeah, I mean it's all subjective, and I think First Amendment and all, but
What's that bald lady on the bottom?
bald lady?
Yeah. The real
Is what-
reason. Oh, you went back behind it. It's on the app.
Oh,
It's the
this
ad.
one, the Daily
Yeah,
Mail
what the-
stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna dump in a couple videos. The real reason you're so much sicker than before. No, you're not going mad. Your immune system's struggling to cope with everyday bugs.
Oh, that sounds stupid. Oh, we got some psych videos. Let's see.
Yeah, let me open.
I like how he pulls his gun out and his gun's still in his fucking holster. He says limptard, not limptard. That's great.
Hey, limptard!
Oh yeah, I saw
catch!
the T-Rex one.
Yeah.
That one's.
I thought the T-Rex was just
Hail Donald
random,
Trump.
but turns out that it was.
Oh,
there.
you're right. I didn't realize that was Trump.
Like that's where the reference is coming from.
Hail Donald Trump. That makes sense. I didn't think of that until just now.
Hail Donald Trump.
I mean, this is so This is so like what's the word? Fuck. What's the word? Like irreverent and
Yeah.
abstract.
I guess so. But I think it's not abstract, but I think it's so so irreverent, I guess, to the point where it's actually funny because it's beyond the pale.
Yeah, I think so.
Hail Donald Trump.
Like it's so ridiculous that it obviously has nothing to do with the incident. It's just memeing on it, the whole thing.
Yeah, absurd. That's it. It's absurd. What I was trying to think of.
T-Rexes aren't real, by the way, guys. I don't know what they're not real.
Yeah, but obviously, if you're on the left, then you're like, this is a very emotionally
can't do
charged
that.
thing of like, she was fighting the good fight, and she had a dog in the back, and she had kids' toys in the back, and her kids were there without a mother. Like all of these things are true.
No, she's a lesbian, so the kids still have another mother, so they're good. That's
Well,
the way you do it.
Yeah, but the kids are going back to the grandpa or something.
Yeah, for now. The grandpa might let them.
I think you
Visit
said
the
this
random
yourself.
person.
Like the new kid, the youngest kid, like barely knows the lesbian
I don't remember
mom.
saying anything. I don't
think you
know.
did.
Maybe they don't. Because I mean, if her ex-husband died, well, is he the ex-husband? The second husband was he an ex-husband after he died or before he died?
No, like he died, and then she remarried after he died.
So 2023. So the kids barely even know her. She's only been around for like maybe 2 years of their existence.
Yeah, like I think the courts put the youngest kid with the grandfather. I think that's what will happen.
Yeah, that's weird.
People are so the youngest kid won't have a mum unless
What
there's
can you
a
do?
grandma or something. Let's read some comments. I bet some of these are great. Look at the body cam video. She was looking straight at him and smirking when she drove right into him as the wife was yelling, "Drive, baby, drive!"
Do you remember the Smugly kid? So the kids
Vaguely.
So CNN and all the left were like, because this guy was like being very smug, quote unquote, and smirking at this Native American, and like, yeah, he came
Oh
up to
yeah,
them,
didn't he
started
get like
saying
$100 million
MAGA
or
stuff.
something?
Yeah, because what happened was the Native American came up to him and started screaming in his face, and he was just being awkward, which it looked like he was just being awkward. And
yeah, smirking kid.
And it's funny because, like, to me, like, so anthropology is a very lefty study, and it's human science. It's a human study. And I took some anthropology classes, and the way he was reacting, it looked nervous to me, like how chimps would act when they're like smiling. By the way, it usually is more of like a fealty thing, like you're kind of like nervous. That's what it means in chimps when you see them smiling, like they're kind of like they're accepting they're not the alpha.
Okay.
So like that's
Submission.
why I thought it was weird how lefties who have a lefty science don't understand their own lefty science. But they see a white guy with MAGA hat, and thus they see he must be being smug about it, and they're like, "Yeah, he's being smug. I would deck him." It's like, and they found out he didn't do anything wrong. So like the funny thing is like them saying her smirking in the car is like it's kind of ironic.
Well, this comment's funny because it's kind of implying that the wife was goading her to kill the guy.
Potentially, I guess you could argue it.
Drive, baby, drive! Get him, drive!
I don't think that's what. I don't think that was the intent, but it's impossible to tell. I mean,
If the car size didn't spin on the ice for 2 seconds, it gave him time to jump out of the way.
I think it was a complete mistake for her to do everything she did. I really don't think she wanted to hurt the guy, but I also don't think she understood consequences of what she was doing. Because
I think that's it exactly.
She was way over her head. She was in way over her head. Like she shouldn't have done anything. She should have stopped.
I think that's it exactly. Like she wasn't giving the situation the seriousness it needed. She didn't think she had to listen to the guy, and then she panicked when the other ICE officers were trying to grab her car. She listened to her wife, "Drive, baby, drive," and like noped the fuck out of there, and didn't care whether she hit the guy or not.
Yeah,
I don't think there's intention to kill the guy. I mean, what would we expect to see if she was wanting to kill an ICE officer? I think it would be more like anger, hostility, like escalating the situation.
Yeah.
You add all these events together, I don't think so.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know how you would differentiate that from the point of view of an ICE officer. Because it's like, who cares? Okay, you weren't meaning to kill me. Okay, you can sideswipe with your vehicle.
No, but that's the thing. This is my point about the two different arguments. Like the point of view of the ICE officer matters when it comes to determining whether he should be disciplined. But in terms of like, should we give a shit about the fact that this woman died? Then it all becomes about her intent. Because if she was trying to kill the ICE officer, then who the fuck cares? Like, fuck around and find out. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, sure. I mean, I don't know. Like, I don't really definitively know, but I know what I feel. I don't feel like she was trying to kill the guy.
Yeah, we can't know for sure. But I would expect a lot more evidence that of aggression if she was trying to kill him. And also, my point is that is it even plausible as the driver
Eevee the only
to be able to kill the guy?
Pokemon you can breed with?
What, like a human?
Yeah, I think that's.
I think
I think I read that somewhere.
I think there was a copy pasta that went around like a year or two ago about the Typhlosion or something. Fucking like that's part of the Pokemon lore. Is the human fuck the Typhlosion? Can we get a fact check on this? Human bangs Typhlosion? One of the evolutions. I don't really know Pokemon.
No, I mean neither. Okay, so
this is from 24. Okay, so about a year and a half ago. Oh, can we not use the speed reader? So from official Pokemon lore, a long time ago when the boundary between Pokemon and humans was unclear, and then this commentary, a young girl is tricked by a shape-shifting Typhlosion into thinking that he's a human. Eventually she has a child with him and she's called his wife, and then her father kills the Typhlosion.
It's a Vaporeon is the one that you can. Okay, according to Facebook, on Pokemon Pike posting, hey guys, did you know that in terms of male human and female Pokemon breeding, a Vaporeon is the most compatible Pokemon for humans? Not only are they in the field egg group, which is mostly comprised of animals, Vaporeon are an average of feet and 3 inch tall and 63.9 inch pounds. That means they're large enough to be able to handle a human dick. With their impressive base stats for HP and access to acid armor, you can be rough with one. Due to the mostly water-based biology, there's no doubt in my mind that an aroused Vaporeon would be incredibly wet. Okay, I'm not reading any more of this. But I mean, they look kind of like Eevees to me. They have the same art style.
It's yeah, the Vaporeon one is an older goon material that is like just a 4chan post, whereas the Typhlosion thing is like official lore that a woman fucked a Typhlosion and had a kid with him.
Oh, a woman. All right, but I mean, they look kind of similar, right? Like,
well, I don't know. Maybe it's not a woman. Maybe it's an underage child knowing the Japanese.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
According to the story, Typhlosion abducts a young girl who becomes lost in the woods. He takes her to his cave. He gaslights her into believing he's human. They develop a relationship. She becomes his wife and bears his child. That's like official Pokemon lore.
But how does he speak? How is he a gaslighter by saying Typhlosion, 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 Typhlosion?
Well, how come it can shapeshift anyway? Is it one of the like pseudo legendaries or something? I didn't think so.
I don't know.
What do you like? What is the word for this? Pokemon chart of legendaries? They have like a Birth of the Universe type chart.
I don't know, man. I'm awake, man. Just trying to figure out if I can fuck an Eevee or not.
So you think she had an Eevee in her case because she's a fairy or something?
No, I was wrong about it. I was wrong. I thought it was a breedable thing. I didn't know where I was going to go with
well,
that.
Well, the Eevee becomes a Vaporeon, remember?
Is that true?
Yeah. Isn't it?
Oh.
Isn't a Vaporeon an evolution of Eevee?
Yeah. You're right. So I was right. So I have... Oh, man,
Vaporeon. There we go.
Evolves from an Eevee when exposed to Waterstone. So Eevee and Vaporeon are the same. All right, so I was right. I'm really good at this.
Okay. So the new...
lesbians like Eevees. Yeah, that's a good question.
You're asking AI?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why did the evolution become a trans symbol meme? Oh yeah, so so Eevees are like a
maybe
thing.
The wife is trans, female to male, male to female.
Well, no, but so trans is okay. The association between lesbians and the broader LGBTQ community and the Pokemon character Eevee in Evolutions is a popular fan-driven interpretation based on themes of identity, transformation, and diversity, rather than an official lore. So there you go. I mean, I can read more into the Google AI overview, but that's basically gives you. So she's basically that's the gay flag for her as Eevee.
Maybe. That's not bad.
Yeah, that's not bad. That makes sense. I was just trying to figure out the purpose of it. Like, oh, you can't just say that's her favorite like Pokemon, you know?
What do you mean?
So it isn't her favorite. Well, because I mean, you could say it's her favorite Pokemon, but who, you know?
Probably is if she has a card of it in her phone. She sees it every day.
No. And I just told you what it is. It's a LGBTQ.
It's a trans identifier.
Yeah, it's a LGBTQ icon.
You want to go over some other dumb stuff people say about this stuff? Killing.
Go for it.
I don't know who this dude is, but he's Chinese. He looks Chinese. Jiang Zui Quinn.
Was he right? I can't read it. It's
sure. Liberals have said Vance is stupid to promote the video. This is the last video that came out, from the officer's perspective. Ross was filming the encounter with his phone in one hand while shooting his gun with another. If he were afraid for his life, how is he able to film and shoot at the same time?
Ooh.
Once again, liberals missed the point. Vance promoted the video not as exculpatory evidence. He promoted it as a recruitment commercial. Join ICE and kill those bitches. So is that why they posted this video? Join ICE and kill those bitches.
Yeah, Alpha News, dude.
I mean, part of me was like, man, these women are annoying. I wish they would stop.
Yeah, I wish somebody could silence them or something.
If someone says, go take a lunch, big boy, to me, that's like, gonna get a little trigger twitchy.
Yeah, how about you make me a sandwich?
But I mean, the guy didn't even respond to her. Pretty calm. I would have responded in that situation, which is why I shouldn't be law enforcement.
Yeah.
But yeah, maybe it's open season. If you're an annoying woman, you can just be killed. If your car is moving in your direction, that's it. You can kill her.
Makes sense to me.
This whole thing about how is he able to film and shoot at the same time as afraid for his life sounds retarded. Like you can He didn't even film at the same time. Like he dropped the phone for a second while he did the shooting.
How didn't he suffocate? He remembered to breathe. How was he doing that? How was he chewing gum at the same time?
It's unconscious, which is like why he held onto his phone. He didn't choose to hold onto his phone. He just like didn't think about it. Naomi Wolf offered the best. This is the same Chinese guy commenting on what other people say. Naomi Wolf offered the best understanding of the encounter. Renee Good was a white suburban liberal woman, a demographic who, in the age of Obama and woke politics, came to believe they were the true power brokers. Jonathan Ross was a low-status white man, a demographic most likely to die of a fentanyl overdose during the same time period. In the age of Trump, low-status white males are determined to make themselves great again.
What's wrong with that? What's wrong with that?
What's wrong with his opinion? You think it's all good?
No, but what's wrong with having for people wanting to move statuses?
Because it's like baked into progressivism that the white male should lose their status.
No, but that's not also. It's also not baked in. They believe that status is not inherent, and you can grow from your starting point and become something more than you are. So
I don't think they believe that.
Oh, they don't do that anymore. They don't believe that anymore. People, so they
no, like
it's just
you.
Like a caste.
Pretty much, yeah. Like it's unless the government interferes, it's a caste system. Like there has to be proactive attempts to change the stuff that's baked in.
That's weird. So it's still wrong for him to be low to status and wanting to achieve a higher status. Then I don't see how that's wrong though, even by their own.
No. As a white male, he should step aside and allow marginalized groups to take positions of power.
I just don't get it. Why should he?
Because of slavery and all the historical oppression that the white man has done.
Why is that? But why would he want to like martyr, like kill himself? I don't get it.
Because he should be a good person, and good people should.
How's that? How is hurting yourself make you a good
person?
How is hurting yourself make you a good person?
Because that means you're following the example of Jesus Christ.
I don't see it. Well, no, Jesus died for everyone's sins,
and thus the white man should die for their sins.
All white men should die. That makes no sense. Like, can we just pick one person to be our martyr and then move along?
Nah, it's too easy.
Like, why do we have to be? It has to be every white man.
Yeah, like until the debt is repaid, until black people are up in space and stuff.
When do we know? When do we know when the debt was repaid? Though I don't get it.
When the economic outcomes show, like there are just as many black billionaires, and there are just as many black doctors, and there are just as many black physicists and all that crap.
Oh, okay, all right.
You know, like I
guess you could do that under communism because there'll be no black or white.
Exactly, that's why they love communism. Because it's like it can be all quota based.
Yeah, because the government has no race. It's just the government.
And there'll be heavy state intervention, and you have to have this many of this and this many of that. It's perfect.
Yeah, that works. Yeah, it sounds pretty dystopian to me, but hey, whatever.
This means that different permutations of this conflict will play out across the nation, as white liberal women are determined to maintain their status from the reassertion of white conservative men. I mean, this is kind of true, I guess. Like, this is just an observation that this is happening.
I think it's a fair observation.
Yeah. Trump is determined to be the Messiah, the white man, because he first and foremost thirsts for vengeance. He continues to be obsessed with the 2020 election, which, I don't know, I haven't heard him mention it recently.
He talks about it randomly. He'll interject it. He's like, you know, like, he was asking, I think Chevron or one of the companies, like, so you guys need more refineries? Like, nope, we have enough. He's like, yeah, that's right, because I proved them on my last term. He still kind of mentions 2020 every now and then about how it was stolen from him or whatever.
So he continues to be obsessed with the 2020 election, which he believes the Democrats stole from him. It is possible that he has cut a deal with Maduro, and in his show trial, Maduro may testify that Venezuela helped steal the 2020 election. I've heard this as well.
I doubt that. That is, that is not happening.
There's supposed to be some connection with the Dominion voting machines in Venezuela. Have you not heard of this?
There's a connection with the Dominion voting machine and Mitt Romney. What the fuck do I care?
Yeah, Mitt Romney stole the election for Biden. What is the basis of this? Trump pushes conspiracy that Venezuela helped Biden win. Trump revived debunked claims. How? Several posts. Trump allies pushed claims that tied voting machine companies to election fraud and involved Venezuela, claiming the company's Dominion voting systems, Smartmatic, had initially been created to rig elections in Venezuela in favor of former leader Hugo Chavez, and employed the same tactics to help Biden win. Okay, so I guess they're saying they perfected the technology in Venezuela.
This is some weird fucking shit.
and so that they would know
It's
about.
like they've never.
2020.
It's like no one's ever stolen an election before Dominion voting machines.
Yeah, like. I mean, how long have voting machines been a thing? Probably like 30 years, I'd imagine.
Probably about like 100 years. It depends what you consider a machine, right? So what they like, for instance, what I call a voting machine, like what I consider voting machine, and what they're talking about when they say Dominion voting machines are two different things. So like there are like they call them scantrons, and they call them, and there's also punch cards. So punch cards, in like for instance, we use in Massachusetts, at least in my district, they use punch cards. They're counted by a machine because there's punch cards, and then I think they might be confirmed if the punches aren't gone through right.
Mm-hmm.
That's a voting machine, but that isn't the Dominion voting machine. Dominion voting machine is digital. Yeah, it's digital. It's not
completely
it's
digital.
not analog. Yeah. So machine does not designate, in my book, machine does not designate whether or not it's digital or analog or a hybrid. So that is what. So, like I said, counting machines have been around since a long fucking time.
I would count the OCR stuff as a digital thing. Like, if it can be, if the result can be manipulated, then
I don't know what OCR
it's relevant to
is
what we're talking about. Optical character recognition. You know what OCR is?
Yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah, I know what you're talking about now.
Yeah, I mean, Dominion themselves are since 2002.
Yeah. Well, they've been a thing.
Okay.
But
I mean, a little bit off topic, but I know, like, I guess I'm happy with the idea that Trump is just like pissed about Floyd, and that's why he brought this up. But the other alternative is the left really believes that Trump issues these inflammatory statements because he wants to create civil conflict in these cities, so he can have a justification to send in federal troops, you know, and then he can like cancel the election.
That makes sense because Trump is a genius after all, and he is playing like 30D chess with them, and he's also a moron at the same time. He's what they call him, Schrodinger's Trump. He's just Schrodinger's at the same time.
Genius
or whatever, IQ, because we don't know. He's either a genius or a moron at the same time.
Yeah, exactly.
Which one is it?
Like that, he's a moron when they need him to be, and a genius when. Is it a genius move though? Isn't it just someone who's willing to like do morally questionable things?
Yeah, I think that's a better way, but they can't. I guess they can't say like sociopath, because that's too many syllables for the Somalians to pronounce, right?
I guess. What do you think of that idea that like he wants these kinds of things to happen? He wants civil conflict, so he can send in troops and say like the left is trying to steal the 2020 election. Elections are cancelled.
It's hard to say without hindsight. After this term is over, and we have a few years to go back on it, and all the leaks come out, you know, like a decade from now, we can actually have a better idea what it was like. But it's hard to say certain things when you're in the moment.
Did you see him talking about the election though? So like he said, I'm not going to say I'm going to cancel the election.
Yeah, but I think even fucking Biden said the same shit. In 20, yeah, I think he's talking about canceling. I think canceling election was floated in 2024 as well, and it was floated and Trump floated it in 2020 as well. I mean, everyone's floating it. It's been floated by it's just.
Well, he does sell Trump 2028 hats.
Yeah. So.
Well, he likes to joke about things, and then they kind of come true.
Okay, so I mean, maybe not all the time though.
You know, like it's easy to be like, "Oh no, Trump isn't gonna run for a third term because he said before that."
Hey, listen, if he invades Greenland, if he invades Greenland, then I think that's a good way to say he's like a fascist, because we're literally invading our ally at that point. Yeah, so I think that'd be.
I mean, that's what that's what anonymous reports are saying right now, that he wants to invade Greenland. I can pull that up in a second, but I think those are probably bullshit. But it's interesting that they're coming out.
We had the worst.
You see this clip?
Did the worst job. They had the worst policy. We have to even run against these people.
Yeah. I've seen this, but he's right. He's right. They will attempt to impeach him. They don't win midterms.
Now, I won't say cancel the election.
Cancel the election because the fake news will.
Because then they'll say he wants the elections cancelled. It's a kind of retarded statement, there.
Yeah, it's like saying, "Oh well, this goes back to the whole former retired veteran argument we had, not our discussion we had. It's kind of the same thing. I don't want to say this, but I'm going to say this.
Yeah, that, but also his scenario is one in which he says he's going to cancel the elections, and then he gets called out for cancelling the elections.
It's the elections cancel. He's a dictator.
If I do something that makes me a dictator, then I'm going to be called a dictator.
Me a dictator. You got to win the
Weirdo.
midterms, because if we don't win the midterms,
I've
it's
seen this
just going to
clip.
be.
Not the.
I mean, they'll find a reason to impeach me. I'll get impeached. We don't impeach them. You know why? Because they're meaner.
They're so mean.
Well, they're kind of mean.
Yeah, so maybe this is all just fuel conflict, chaos, try and get the 2020, the midterms or the 2020 elections.
Yeah, I think the Maduro thing helps personally, but that's just me.
Helps in what sense? You think it's a popular move? Is there polling on it?
I don't know how popular it is nationwide, but I know it's popular with brown people. So thus, and
You mean Venezuelans?
Specifically, yeah, which are brown. So thus, which something that is in the demographic that the right or the conservatives or the Republicans don't do very well with. So if they can keep the brown people or the Venezuelans voting for them, and even in a smaller percentage, that's enough for them to swing the vote towards them in midterms.
Well, we've got a Reuters poll that says, 33%, a third, approve, remove him. It's always the third man. It's always the diehard MAGA people.
Yeah, but what matters is who cares about that. No one cares about any of that. What matters is how much percentage of it is from brown people that approve of it. Republican and Democrats doesn't matter. Democrats are not going to vote from 90%, 90-10 are not going to vote from. Republicans are going to vote from 90-10. You know, so what matters is the minority voter. That's what the swing would be.
Well, they've got other here.
Do you think other is brown people? No, others like not the Republican or Democratic Party. That's what it is. It's people that are either not
if there was
affiliated or independent.
If there was a shift in brown people, you'd still see that show up in the overall data. Like this is not a popular thing.
It wouldn't be in this. It wouldn't be in this poll. It wouldn't be in this poll.
I mean, this is assuming that the poll is
what
done
I'm saying.
representatively.
Let me try it again because you're not understanding. What I'm saying, it doesn't matter what Republicans say or it doesn't matter what Democrats say. What it matters is what the demographics say.
Yeah, but
because
I'm saying
the
if
right
the poll
wing,
is
the right
sourced
wing and
properly.
MAGA will. I know, but the Republicans, no matter if they're white or whatever, or even brown, they'll still vote for Trump.
Yes.
Right. Okay. And the Democrats, no matter what they are, they'll still vote for Trump. But against Trump. Sorry. But what I'm saying is the Venezuelans shift.
Well, they're going to go back home.
I don't know. Some of them maybe they won't. But I think that's an important part of what I'm saying is if it's enough people if Venezuelans weren't voting for Trump before and now they are.
Well, how many a lot of Venezuelans are under temporary protected status. They aren't citizens. They can't vote.
Well, I don't know.
But maybe I strawman your point a little bit. Maybe they're like
I don't know how much it could be. It doesn't make a difference how much. It just what matters is if there's enough to swing a vote.
But they can't vote.
Well, the ones that can vote.
Oh, sorry. Fuck. 600k, and then how many Venezuelans are there total in the US? 1.2. So half of the Venezuelans are they can't vote. At least half can't vote.
That's a significant amount. That's quite a big swing, depending where they are, obviously.
Oh yeah, about 1.2. A little more than a half. There's probably more that are in under different. I don't know if this counts. Isn't the census supposed to count illegals? Because it doesn't ask about
everybody. It excludes citizens, which is why it's kind of stupid when you think about it. And only reason I say it's stupid is because it gives like areas federal funding, and you're telling me we're giving federal funding to maybe a state that has like 80% citizens and 20% non-citizens.
Yeah, you're kind of incentivized to boost your numbers no matter what.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I'm saying if the poll is like reasonably representatively sourced, then you would still see a shift in the overall data. You're like
sure, but I don't think. But I get what you're saying, but I don't. The problem is it doesn't matter if it's Republican or not. What it matters is demographics. It would show a skew. It would be different.
Yeah, I'm saying don't even look at the political breakdown. Look at the overall all adults number. You would want to see this in the 40s to be able to say, oh, there's a bit of a shift.
Well, yeah, maybe hypothetically, maybe that 30% that doesn't care are just the white people, and that 33% that do care are the brown people. I'm not saying that is, but what I'm saying is they're probably more in the category of yes, they approve it versus the non and the no. Versus the non could just be regular Republicans that are still going to vote. I don't know. We don't know. We don't know how it's broken down.
Maybe. I just tend to see the third. Like I referenced the third figure before because you can look at stuff like, do you approve of the vaccines? Do you want Trump to be impeached? And there's always like a third of people that back Trump.
Yeah,
That seems to be like the flaw on his support.
That's fair, but unfortunately, that's not how elections are won. So they're one off demographics. So yeah.
Well, I mean, is he going to run in 2028?
Well, no, this is about midterms.
Yeah. Okay. Renee good. Murdered by Ice. Glad we figured it out.
Though.
It's kind of like Floyd, right? It's like a psyop. Like Floyd was killed by Derek Chauvin, a chauvinist. The time of men is over. And then Renee Good, she's good. This is literally her name. Ice kill good people.
Yeah, that's apparently.
So the whole thing is a psyop. And the officer, he was dragged by the car and he needed 33 stitches. A very Masonic number.
Yeah. Before I even knew her name, I thought, like, I was reading headlines, Renee, Minnesota shooting Renee Good. I'm like, that's not good.
Yeah, that's not good. We're killing good people now?
What?
If it was Renee bad, then I feel very differently about this.
Yeah, that's right. Shooting is bad. That's right.
Okay, I can close Hindustan Times. Do we have any other memes? Oh, the thing you sent me this thing about Evie, huh?
Yeah, she's an ultimate LGBT.
Oh no, yeah, this is the trans one, Sylveon. So Vaporeon stands for bisexuality, which she is. Yeah, but it's not the Pokemon card she has.
Oh wait, I didn't scroll down. So that was just that's like a generic one. Then Eevee's generic.
Yeah, Eevee is the possibility of change. Like it's the spectrum. Yeah, the spectrum. That's what it is. And there's different colors too, which kind of helps.
Yeah.
Cool. Anything you want to wrap with? Did we cover the videos enough?
Did you show the video of them playing grab ass?
I can.
That's the important one. That's the really important one. Yeah, I think it's the most important one we have.
None of these are the dude, right? The dude is somewhere else. Jonathan Ross.
No, I think this could be anywhere. Can we just turn the volume off? Perfect. Look, and he grabs his ass. Look at that. Oh man.
See it in slow motion. He leans down, gives his pal a squeeze on the butt cheeks. Yeah. Everything's gonna be alright.
Yeah.
Not in front of the cameras.
Yeah. Ice gay? Question mark?
Yeah, then you didn't hear it the first time, but the dude does say fucking bitch after he kills the woman.
No, I heard it after I put my headset on. But yeah, I mean, I don't think that after I put my headset, I couldn't hear it on my phone.
Yeah.
But
bam bam bam. Fucking bitch.
Fucking bitch. But we don't even know if it's him though, as well, because it's so muffled. But
it does sound close to the phone because it's muffled, you know.
It could also be from behind him too. It's hard to say.
Maybe a ventriloquist. Does that work?
No, well, I'm just saying because it sounds muffled that it's hard to decipher if it's from him because the microphone is against his body or because the voice is coming from behind him.
Okay, well, so what's your
two office?
Maybe we can close. What's your subjective read, or maybe I'll do mine. My subjective read on this is, see the events. Okay, this is the first point in which we can see the ICE officer in this video. He's very twitchy. He's like he immediately draws his gun. His hand is on the gun before.
I just realized
the
this overview
happens.
map is actually misleading because he's way closer to the car than that.
I don't even look at that. I do because that's just bullshit. Yeah. That's just some dude decided to put dots on a map. It's not accurate.
Yeah, that's it.
It's not like it's like body sensor data or anything like that.
I would have done a better job than that for sure.
Oh yeah, so this is maybe just too pixelated to make it happen.
Maybe.
But yeah, looking at the legs, I don't think he gets hit. I think his movement is just so quick.
Well, I think he does.
You can see.
Hit.
I mean, if you look at the way I'm replaying this, it kind of looks like he swings. The top video. It looks like his legs are swinging like freely. They're not taking a step. See what I mean?
Yeah, I do. I still think it's hit.
It's like his left leg is up in the air and it's shifting downwards, which maybe work with like being hit by the car. So his body is being thrown as opposed to him taking a step. Like, how do you even move like this? It kind of looks like he's sliding on the ice.
They get pushed
from this particular, yeah, like he's being pushed. It does kind of look like that. So either he's being hit by the car, or what I think is in this video, which is super grainy here, I think his arm is on the bonnet of the car, his left hand. The point at which you can't see the video. What do you call it? Hood.
We call them hoods.
Yeah, I think he
hood.
puts his left hand out. That's where you can't see him in his own video, and he like pushes himself off the car, and that's how he gets the leverage to swing his left leg back. But I can see because I think after this point, after the left leg has made contact with the ground, he isn't like his body doesn't carry left any further. So he there's not a lot of force that's being translated to his body. It's not like he goes tumbling backwards. He like falls down. He's in control of his where his body mass is. That kind of looks.
Did you show the thick ice officer yet?
No, because that was probably fake.
It's so good though. I wish I could find the source of it, like the actual video. That really disappointed me yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, this dude is holding on to... What about, like, this dude is holding on to the car? So this dude should kind of give you information about how fast the car is moving. Like
a little bit, yeah.
There's only so... The car can only reach... Can only get that... What's the sentence I'm trying to formulate here? The car can't go that fast in 2 seconds of acceleration. This officer, like, here, is holding on to the car. So the car is really going at a dangerous speed, then how is he able to, like, hold on to it the entire time? And he loses his grip here. He doesn't even fall down. He, like, walks a few steps. But, like, let's say that, let's just, like, invent a hypothetical where the car is going 60 miles an hour. If the car goes 60 miles an hour, and you lose grip of the car, you're going to faceplant. Like, that momentum is going to pull you down to the ground.
Yeah, well, he's not going that fast. He's going fast enough, though. I mean, they are accelerating, though.
It pulls him forward. It pulls him forward while he's holding on to it, and he takes a few steps. So if he takes a few steps, I feel the car can't be going faster than, like, the 10 mile an hour figure. I feel 10 miles an hour is way too high, to be honest.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, just imagine it. Like, put yourself in the shoes. If you were holding onto a car and it pulled away from you, and it just made you take a step forward, how fast is that car going, really?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think that's really relevant, though.
Well, it's relevant to if I was trying to kill someone, I would do it in a better way. Like, I'd back up much further, and then I'd ram the guy. This isn't enough backing up to kill someone.
You know, I don't think it really matters if it's to kill somebody or not. That's not how the law is written. It's not about killing somebody.
Yeah, but I'm addressing the argument that she deserved it. Like, she was a killer. She was a domestic terrorist.
Well, I mean, domestic terrorism doesn't mean you're going to be a killer, right?
Sure, but it means that you're willing to kill.
Well, or just cause harm.
And then, what's the other footage that people say? Like, this footage here, I'm not sure if you can see it.
Bottom right kind of shows it, but there's another grainy one that was like really far away that's not shown here at all.
Maybe it's this. This is it. This is her. Like, she's waving people through, right? People say she's waving people through, therefore she's not obstructing traffic.
That doesn't mean anything. She doesn't.
What is this car? This car is just a civilian, no?
I don't know. It could be a cop blocking off her exit.
If the sequence of events, I mean, you can see on the map here is kind of useful. If the sequence of events is ice tells her you need to move, and then she starts waving people through, then maybe she's complying.
Well, I mean, why does she say they're complying? Why is the lesbian partner agitating the cop outside the car? Why are they not going?
Well, the lesbian partner's being kind of rude, but she's...
But you can't shoot somebody for being rude, though, can you?
Yeah, but she also says, like, oh, that's fine, you can take a picture of our plates are going to be the same, you know where to find us. I don't know, that's like it's not like full cooperation, but she doesn't like try to hide the plates.
Well, of course not, because
which a lot of people try and do because they're retarded.
Well, because they feel like they're from a different state, so they're fine. Probably because they're retarded. They probably feel like since they're from a different state, they're fine from federal law, which makes no sense. And I just go back to the reason I'm calling them retarded, because they should have just been detained and gone through it and got the free money from the state.
I guess this is where you're right. Like if it was a black person that got killed, it would have been so much worse, because you can't make the argument that they should have complied with the police if they're black. Because at that point, then you're like, well, they were black. You can't blame them because so many of them get killed by police.
I could, but I just don't care. I don't care. I don't treat black people as children. I think they're adults, just as they're equals. They have the same IQ and they have the same reasonability to understand that sometimes. Trust me, like if they get this, if they're going to be targeted by cops anyways, them fleeing or them staying still, they're still going to get killed apparently, according to their logic. So might as well at least have the good optics to get free money from the government,
Yeah,
it's if you want to make optics look good, just make sure keep the optics good. I don't know.
I don't know how it ever gets to this point though. I don't like. You can only say the guy was genuinely afraid of his life or wanted to kill someone. I can't see a middle ground. I can't see a third explanation.
Yeah, I think that's fair. I think like he was genuinely afraid. He was genuinely fearful, and you should be. I mean, you should be to a degree. You
think this will ever get to the media? I kind of don't think it will.
One more time.
Do you think this will ever there'll be some kind of proceedings that are televised involving this guy, this officer? Or it would just be like an internal investigation and they'd be like, he's on leave.
I don't know. I'm on Twitter and I like scrub it a bit and see like what's going on. It really doesn't seem like that many people care.
Oh really? They're willing to drop this?
Well, well, I mean, if some people care, don't get me wrong, but no one's like, it's not like George Floyd.
No.
It's not.
But with George Floyd, it was like 8 minutes where you have to watch in slow motion as the guy dies.
Yeah.
It's pretty like this. It's over in a second.
Yeah, sure. So then, I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's not like George Floyd. So I think because of that, it probably won't even be when it goes to court. Or if it does go to court, no one's gonna care, or very few people will care. That's just the sum of this lady's life. Unfortunately, that's the sad part about it.
Yeah, that's. I don't think I'm ever doing this if I have a kid.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm probably just gonna not take a day off of work to protest people for.
It was 9:30. Maybe they had a job that they started at 11 or something.
Yeah. Okay.
Is that you guys are all pretty set on starting at 9 or something?
Well, no, it's just like she has She has Missouri plates. So does she live in this city?
That's what we covered. Yeah, she moved to the city in 2004. Sorry, 2024.
Okay, 2024. I was gonna say she hasn't got new plates for 20 years. It's still kind of weird just to have the same plates. That means her vehicle's still registered to a different state, which is
another no. It's kind of consistent with the fog light thing. Foggy lights.
Yeah, that's just kind of weird, don't you think? Because it's supposed to be registered to your address, and your address is in where? In
Missouri.
Yeah, so why that just sounds like they should check their registration, I think. Can you look at her license plate again? I want because some states issue a registration sticker. I want to see if her registration is up to date.
On the back?
Yeah, you'll see a sticker.
It's 25. So 26.
Presumably, what color is it? Yellow.
Is that the sticker though? In the middle of the plate?
I don't know. It's different. It's statewide. So I gotta look up
Missouri
registration sticker.
I really want to make sure we do this topic to death.
Yeah,
everything we want to say about this, we say about.
Well, the yellow one for Missouri is yellow. For 23 is yellow. 26 is also yellow, so that's help. But that means she's probably registered. That vehicle's probably registered to her father then.
Yeah.
Who probably still lives in Missouri.
Wait, can you just look up the plate? Don't you just have public plate lookup?
I mean, I could if you showed me the fucking plate.
I'm going to it. Geez, are the angles?
There's only one plate angle.
I'm kind of lost. There we go.
You have a boomer time. I don't think you can do plate lookups.
Kind of the UK.
Maybe. Yeah, because you guys are weird. Okay, I found a Missouri plate lookup, apparently. JK6W3D. Plate I found. Okay, great.
Maybe they took it down on purpose?
Yeah.
They'd ever do that?
Well, I mean, I'm looking at the government site now. Let's see if I can plate renewal. The problem is they might have actually taken it down, you're right.
Bullshit.
That looks like 26, though. Yeah.
It's definitely 26.
Well,
If that's the right sticker, if that's the right place.
let me see up Minnesota registration sticker.
I kind of want to listen to the Nate the Lawyer's thing as well at the end.
Yeah. So the Minnesota registration is they're supposed to put on the bottom right. So that's I don't know what the colors look like. It's not very clear. So yeah, I think maybe that's your father's vehicle.
Okay.
I think that's fair.
I like that idea.
That's my assertion, because otherwise, why would you be renewing a registration from a state you don't live in?
Okay, let's hear a go with some qualifications.
Front of the vehicle, so you can clearly see the officer is actually hit by the car.
Well, the slow down version is showing me that when the SUV pulls forward, they make contact with the agent in the street, and then immediately following that contact, you hear 3 gunshots follow.
So as CNN's expert has shown us, the
Oh, you know what? I put a space in it.
Right. Okay, yeah. Comes up.
Yeah, it's my fault. So it's a Honda Pilot 2014. Ownership details. I don't have anything about that. Let's see if I click that. If that does anything, or it's got to get paid for it. And then
Government's
history report.
paywalling their stuff.
Well, no, this is like an independent website. Welcome to America, dude. I think if I look at the Missouri website, I could probably find it, but most of it's for renewals. Okay. Yeah, pay $195 and get a vehicle report on this. Nice.
We're not putting money into this.
I'm not putting anything into this.
We need donations to make that happen.
Yeah, I'm not putting $1.95 into this. It's not worth my time. I am curious about the maintenance records, though.
And returned fire while the vehicle was literally hitting him. Here it is in real time.
Is Nate the Lawyer black, by the way?
So next,
yeah, he's
the
black.
officer was recording this incident on a cell phone. So now let's look at the incident from the officer's perspective.
Officer.
Yeah, I'm not mad. You're mad. Plates every morning, just so you know. It'll be the same plate when you come talk to us later. That's fine.
It'll be the same play when you come talk to us later. So they're like anticipating getting away from the situation.
Yeah, unfortunately. Well, the great thing about this on the vehicle history, I don't know if there's an accident on record, but there should be.
There's the line.
Fucking veteran.
You want to come at us? I say go get yourself some lunch, big boy.
Oh no, big boys unite.
Big boys.
Big boys against fat shaming. Whoa! Maybe we're trying to wish her a Merry Christmas.
The wife is antagonizing the officer, asking him essentially, "What are you going to do?"
I say go get yourself some lunch, big boy. Go ahead. Out the car.
So now they realize that ICE is about to arrest them for interfering in federal law enforcement activities, and the wife, who's standing outside filming, tries to jump back in the car.
Get out of the car.
So now what you're going to hear a lot in the media is that the officer placed himself in front of the car. But as you can see, that's not accurate, because while the officer was standing still, the car actually repositioned itself and pointed the front of the car.
That's a good point, I guess.
At the officer. Now, as the officer was trying to move toward the driver's side of the vehicle to get from in front of the car, the person hits the gas, striking the officer.
Wasn't he in front of the car still though? And like walking across the car?
So now what you're going to hear a lot in the media is that the officer placed himself in
He's
front
walking. He is walking towards the
of
car.
the car. But as you can see,
Like, the car is not coming
That's not
forward at this
accurate.
point. So he didn't. It wasn't in front of the car, but he was moving to be in front of the car.
because
Could be
while
crossing the
officer
car.
was standing still, the car actually repositioned itself and pointed the front of the car directly at the officer. Now, as the officer was trying to move toward the driver's side of the vehicle to get from in front of the car, the person hits the gas, striking the officer.
Whoa!
Now, simultaneously, while
Whoa.
he was struck by the car, the officer...
Who gets to say who is an eyewitness at this point? Like, I think the wife has a view on whether the officer gets hit because her focus is on the car.
She does, and
As you
I
can
don't
see,
think
that's
she
not
does
accurate
anymore
because
I don't
while
think
the
she
officer
does,
was
yeah.
standing still, the car actually repositioned
She puts her phone
itself
down.
and
But-
pointed the front of the car.
But she
directly
might.
at
She
the
also
officer.
might at the same
Now, as
time.
the officer was
It's impossible to say, but most likely
trying to
not.
move toward the driver's side of the vehicle to get from in front of the car, the person hits the gas.
I don't think she's going to say
But I
that.
think what it does do though is you get her footage. You can kind of see the placement of his second hand.
Yeah.
It's on the gun the entire time.
Oh
You
man,
can-
look,
you can infer some.
just the weight of it, man. It looks like he's trying to be dumb and like stop the car with his hand.
I don't know.
That's what it looks like to me. Like bracing himself, like this foot back.
Well, keep in mind his hand was on the phone at first, so maybe I don't know, man. I just hope I never in that position where I get hit by a car. That shit ain't fun, though.
Let's bring everything together so you can decide if this officer is justified or not. If we apply the Graham standards to the case at hand, was it on one call? Blocking traffic. Pretty light, right? Was the person resisting arrest? Yeah, the officers were trying to open up the car door to arrest her or detain her, and she resisted. She didn't stop the car and get out and talk to the officers. She was actively resisting. And then last, was she a serious threat to the officers or other members of the community? Well, to the officer standing in front of the car, the government's saying she was a serious threat. She hit the officer with the car. Where if you're on the other side of it, you're saying she wasn't a serious threat because she was trying to run away. The argument here is that this woman's case is
Yeah,
more
see, it's a
like
pregnancy
Tennessee
picture.
v. Gardner. The police essentially
Yeah.
shot a fleeing felon. And the government is saying no, she was a
Oh,
serious
if you look at
threat to
the
that
plate,
officer.
Yep.
I'm looking at the plate lookup. So I finally found it. So I was looking at community reports. One user reported license plate JK6W3D on report. Blocking road has been used in felony stop with the Department of Homeland Security, January 9th, 2026.
After she
Somebody
died.
put the fucking... Yeah, it happened. This happened on the 7th, right?
Yeah.
So I just think it's funny when we put a report on one of these websites.
Well, like anyone can, like you could just submit or something.
It seems like you could, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's add report. Yeah, you
And
can just write
he
anything you want.
responded with deadly physical force. Now, if you're on a jury, you're going to have to ask yourself, was that officer standing in front of the vehicle, was that a serious threat to that officer? When she hit the gas, car's going forward, and the officer's hit by the vehicle. And remember, the officer's shooting as the car is hitting him, so it's happening all at the same time. Split second. Now, this is where the media spin comes in, because on the left side of the political aisle, they're only showing you one video, this one.
Now, Glenn, that's one angle. There are obviously other angles that are floating around the internet right now, but
Floating
I think all of them
around.
generally show roughly the same thing, which is that there is an ICE agent right at the corner of the vehicle, that the person in the vehicle was attempting to turn the wheel so that they could flee the scene, and of course the ICE agent used that as the opportunity to shoot and ultimately kill the person who was in the vehicle.
Now, just to show you how deceptive that was, he knows there are other angles. He knows there are other videos, and he says that none of them are going to make a difference. But obviously, he's totally lying, because I think this video...
Is this guy blind in one eye?
It looks like he is. I forgot he was.
makes a big
So he's like
difference
super
in the
duper
way you
minority.
analyze what happened. So now you know the law, you know the facts, and it's going to be up to people like you to determine if this officer is going to go to jail for murder or some type of homicide charge, or if this was a justified shooting because his life.
So this
was
guy
in
thinks it
danger.
will go
Was
to
he
trial.
being reasonable, or was this criminal?
Well, if it
I'll
does,
see you in
I
the
think.
comment section. My name
Was
is
that
Nick
it?
the Lawyer. I'm out.
It's like
Peace.
Oh,
four
yeah,
more
so
minutes of
it
video.
goes a
Screen is going
well, he,
black, and for those of
well, because he wanted to end it with the non-biased part, and then he's going to give his actual opinion at the end.
you
All right.
who have watched to this point, I want to now give you my opinion because I wanted the video to end and now you to hear exactly what I think. Now, for those of you who don't know, I got 10 years of law enforcement experience.
Oh, he's a copper.
I also was an assistant district attorney, and, you know, I've been a defense attorney for a long time. This is just my evaluation of the facts as they are. I think the officer has a good defense, and I think a conviction here is probably going to be very, very, very unlikely, even without the political nonsense. The reason why I think is because when the vehicle goes forward and the officer has the gun pointed at the
Do you know his position on Chauvin and Floyd?
I don't remember.
vehicle and he's actually hit with the vehicle, if that happens, then I don't think there's really going to be any court that's going to say that that's not a serious threat. And for those facts to manifest themselves, it's going to probably lead to this officer not being charged with anything. They may say this is a good shoot. And in this case, I can see both sides where you could say this may not be as clean a shoot as you want, but I don't think this officer will go to jail. I don't think there's going to be any charges brought. And if there are charges brought, they're going to be brought in vain, because soon as you put an officer in front of a vehicle and the vehicle goes forward and the person's pressing the gas, it's honestly going to be almost impossible to convict that officer. It just is.
Damn, he's laughing about it. That's how unlikely he thinks it is.
Serious threat. And a serious threat doesn't mean it has to kill you. It just has to seriously injure you. It can break.
Damn, it's really funny to him for some reason.
Also, there's a lot of hindsight going on with the political commentary. Like, oh, you see, the officer could have moved out of the way. He could have done something else. And
he did move out of the
law
way.
It doesn't work that way. It's not about what could have been done. It's what happened. You're supposed to avoid looking back and saying he should have done this. What happened at the time, and was he being objectively reasonable?
Yeah, I think me and people on the left are like, did he even get hit though? Like, he's saying look at the facts, and if we look at the facts, it looks like
I think people still question whether or not I got hit. I think he got hit,
with the
but
threat
not like
that had confronted him. Now, some
the
people
severity of
say
it doesn't
it's
matter
the
to me.
officer's fault because the officer is standing in front of the car and the officer placed himself in danger. Well, I'll say this. Two things. Number one, if there's a bank robbery, for instance, officers run into the bank and try to stop the bank robbers by shooting them. The bank robbers are killed. Do you think the bank robbers' argument is going to be the officers intentionally placed themselves in harm? No, because a crime was being committed and they were going to stop that crime. The second response to that question is that the officer being in front of the car doesn't give the person sitting in the car license to hit the gas and run down the officer. And then if the officer responds,
I don't understand why doesn't I just use like human body bags? Just put an office officer in front of every car that blocks.
Well, yeah, that's my next extreme. Like, if that's the case, you can do that at all time, and you can box people in, and they have the right to shoot you if you go forward. Then yeah, you would use that tactic continuously.
deadly physical force, the person say, well, the officer was standing in front of my car, so I can kill them. That is not the way it's done here in America. Now, some people may say that it wasn't proportional. He overacted by shooting at the car who was turning away.
Yeah, that is what I said.
But at the point in which he's hit by the car, he's in front of the car enough to make contact with
I
the
just
car,
disagree
and
they
I
got
think
hit.
that is going to be the determinative factor in this case. Now, if you disagree with me, I'll see you in the comment section. But I wanted to at least give you my opinion to show you that this case I'm struggling with, but tie generally goes to the runner, and in close cases like this, they're going to side with the officer.
Yeah, I think it will be close. It'll be like milliseconds he had to decide and all that, and like, find him guilty.
Yeah, I wonder what he said about George Floyd. That's interesting.
Just keep me find out. Because I don't think Chauvin should. I think Chauvin should have had manslaughter 3 or nothing at all. There's probably a million. There is a million videos about this.
Yeah, because they milked the shit out of it. Everyone was. It was a hot tick.
I just want his take. Mm-mm.
Dude, people were making hundreds of videos on this shit. It was crazy. It was a crazy time.
Yeah, I mean, think of people as a whole made millions of dollars.
Millions and millions of dollars. And BLM stole billions of dollars. Isn't that crazy?
There's some news about the BLM founder recently. Did they die or something?
How do you found an idea? That makes no sense.
It was an organization too.
Oh no, that's not. That's not. Shut up, you're stupid. Well, you think?
Whoa, it's the BLM founder who's saying "say her name." So it is a black guy saying "say her name." So why can't they say her name?
It's a good question. Good question.
Co-founder of Black Lives Matter charged with domestic assault. I think that Eric Hall
Yeah, it's a good question.
is a wife beater.
Don't you hate when they beat their wives?
Black, is he married to a white woman? That would be great. Because, you know, white lives don't matter, so you can just beat them. Beat them like a dog when they piss
That's
you off.
true. Yeah, it makes sense.
Wife? No, it's never going to come up, is it?
No.
Okay. I think we covered a lot. Wheels on the bus go around. Oh man, the T-Rex meme is so peak. I don't think the other memes matter.
I don't know what that means.
Do you know what peak means?
No, TRX memes. I have no idea what that is.
Rex, Tyrannosaurus Rex, the dinosaur.
Oh, T-Rex. I thought you said TRX. I'm like, what the fuck's a TRX?
Okay, so we'll do this the next time someone gets killed by ice, which I think is probably going to be in a month's time. Don't think it's going to be too long. Actually, the same week there was like another incident in which a vehicle was driven at ICE officers and they shot the vehicle. But they said that they could do it because they were trained at Agua. Catch that?
No, but that makes sense though. I'd probably do that same thing if I was a Trendigwagwa.
Yeah, I mean, if you're a criminal, then you're like, fuck this shit, I'm gonna kill a cop and go.
If I don't, then they're gonna kill me in prison.
You wanna end on anything?
Can you there's a thing on in the internet. Can you end on the oh, fuck, there's a thing in there.
I'll look up the
yeah.
the woman saying it was my fault in the meantime.
Look up the MAGA cult. That's your car. I'll pin it. I just want to show you the pin.
Okay.
You can't pin things inside of a thread apparently. No, you can. Okay. Boom. Look at that. Look at that.
Okay. I'll her vehicle. Oh.
Yeah. That's her vehicle, dude.
It looks like it, right?
Oh, it totally is, dude.
Look at the car. Look at all that blood.
They got the bumper
Look at all
stickers
that
and
blood. Is it a black lady, huh?
I guess so.
Look at all that blood.
Live your life. 1996 and bullet hole.
That I have been told that a woman who was sitting in her
Oh yeah, all these like bullshit arguments about how did the cop get the bullet, shoot, he had to be in front of the car to shoot. Do you think there's a validity to that argument?
I mean, I think you could shoot it from in front of the vehicle and from the side of the vehicle, depending on how it works out. You know.
Yeah, I mean, like, let's say like this is your perspective. You can make that. You can shoot and it will be there. Like, where's the exit hole? Like, where's the bullet after this? That's what I want to know.
That's what I want to know too. But we'll never know because we're not gonna get that autopsy stuff until later.
Yeah, and that's the boring conclusion. Is best to just wait for it to come to some kind of trial or discipline. Get the real facts.
Another heroic lesbian died.
Look at the back plate.
Their life is a.
That's it.
That's no. But another heroic lesbian died trying to make her life legal or something. I don't know.
She's trying to live her truth, and those ICE officers got in the way.
Yeah, it's so weird how they were trying to make it illegal to be gay and a lesbian, and ICE were trying to arrest her for being gay. That's what the ICE is for, right? Anti-gay CE.
Alright, how's this woman feeling? I guess I'll end on that. Let's cover her grief. I made her come down here. It's my fault, she could be heard saying at one point through tears. Just shot my wife. Yeah, so were they married or what? Yeah, let's just say her wife.
Wives.
What is a legal observer? Isn't this just a bullshit term? Like anybody can be a legal observer.
Yeah. It's kind of a bullshit term.
It means that they're observing the law? Is that what it means? You're watching police? That makes you a legal observer?
Yeah, the idea is, there's probably some right reasons for it, and then there's some wrong reasons for it. Some are literally just to instigate, and like there's some people that are like literally cooked in their head. Like you can see some Some sovereign citizens do that shit too. What they'll do is just basically record officers randomly, just start recording them and stop and following them, or they'll stand out of a police station, just record the front office and record everyone coming out of the building. And they say, "Well, no, I'm in my right." It's like, yeah, and yes and no, because we don't know why you're recording these people.
I thought those guys like call themselves auditors because they go through the process.
Auditor. Oh yeah. Auditors. Yeah. I don't think they actually do go through the process.
Well, they try and get themselves arrested, and then they look at each part of the how that was
I see what you're
processed.
saying. Yeah. So legal auditor versus legal observer. Right? Is that what it was?
I guess. I mean, that will tell us something. Like, if you're an observer, you're just kind of like standing off to the side, you're jacking off. Whereas if you're an auditor, you're involved in the process itself.
So legal auditors and legal observers are fundamentally different roles. The former focus on financial compliance. I don't think.
Yeah, I think it's a term that sovereign citizen type people use to describe themselves.
Made up like, well, I'm not driving, I'm steering or whatever, or riding, that type of thing.
I'm being transported.
I'm traveling. That's it.
Traveling. Yeah. I have the right to free travel.
Yeah. I just don't know why. I don't know, man. This people that do this shit, like, could you get a fucking job? I mean, I keep saying that shit, but like, I mean, what's your civic duties? Like, dude, my civic duty is also to be able to support myself, you know, and not be a parasite on the community by having to get like food stamps because I'm too busy watching cops do stuff.
Well, we don't know whether this woman had a job or not.
No, I'm just saying in general for the like
in general,
sure,
yeah.
It's your civic duty. Yeah, like I mean, if you're retired, sure, go do it. Like, it's something to do, I guess.
Okay, Good's mother, Donna Ganger, has denied reports that her daughter would have been part of anything like the process against ICE that were taking place. That's so stupid. Renee was one of the kindest people I've ever known. It's so weird to be like, she wouldn't have been part of anything like done deal. She was part of it.
Yeah,
she just didn't know her daughter. Is that what she's saying?
Yeah, basically. They always say that, like, oh yeah, my son would have never is a good boy. He wouldn't have done this. Yada yada yada. It's like, well,
doesn't it kind of imply that the mother of the dead woman is playing defense? She's like, oh, my daughter didn't do anything wrong.
Yeah, kind of, sort of playing defense. I think that's fair.
She wouldn't have been part of anything like that.
Hey,
she like accepts that it's a bad thing to be a part of. It's really not a lot of detail. Plus, she was extremely compassionate. She's taken care of people all her life. She was loving, forgiving, and affectionate. She was an amazing human being. Daughter's probably terrified.
Yeah, what can you do?
A burgundy SUV. Oh yeah, the mayor calling it bullshit. Didn't he have to recant? He like went back and said, "Oh, okay, he was hit. They did hit the officer."
Yeah, he. That's what I was trying to find. I had a video of him saying that. Yeah, he was hit, but it was like if you walked into a fridge or something. He was trying to discount the victim, basically.
But he must have had like proper intel to force him to change his mind, like a hospital report or something.
But he was saying, yeah, it was barely anything. It's so weird. Like, we're supposed to believe the victims, right? Believe all victims, right? But we're trying to say, no, he wasn't hit. He has no injuries, and the injury that he did have wasn't even that bad. It's like, come on, bud. Like, we can still feel bad for this girl and still say, yeah, she did hit him. Because I don't think that him being hit is really enough. Was what mattered to initiate the engaged. Anyways, it's the fact that she was accelerating towards him. That's enough. According to law, at least.
Trump called the dead woman a professional agitator.
Yeah, that's fair.
Well, maybe maybe that can be proved. Did she get paid for it? Or was there some NGO that was just like, yeah, sure, take a day off work, we'll pay you. Oh, I want to read her poetry. Can we find her poetry? That'd be cool.
Somewhere. Let me see if I can find it. It's probably not very good.
Slide. See a bullet hole through the driver's side windshield. That. She was previously married to a comedian named Timothy Macklin, who died in 2020.
Oh, yeah. Comedian, huh? Here, I posted her poetry.
Excellent. His paternal grandfather told the Star Tribune, "There's nobody else in his life. I'll drive, I'll fly to come get my grandchild." Yeah, it's like the grandfather's getting a 6-year-old kid.
Nice.
What are these kids' toys as well? Do these even look like
that,
kids' toys?
If they were, I don't know.
Some cheap Chinese crap is what it is. They
The
can't buy
idea
some
is she had
American toys.
They're calling them stuffies, which means stuffed animals, I guess. They're people are fucking children to the brain, I guess. But I guess they kind of try to humanize her further. I don't think you really need those. I mean, I saw some protesters with adult diapers in their truck. Doesn't mean, or their vehicle. That doesn't mean they're pissing and shitting on them, right? But apparently they are.
That's my. So she died. The wife was saying, "That's my wife. I don't know what to do. I have a 6-year-old at school. We're new here. We don't have anyone."
We're new here. They've been over there for
a year, at
like
least.
almost over a year at least.
Oh yeah, a year and a half, let's say.
How do you have nobody? We were too busy protesting. We couldn't meet anybody to.
Maybe. Don't they make friends at these protests?
Yeah, well, they're all protesting too.
The man asked if she knew of any of her wife's relatives she could call, but she said, "I can't even deal with that."
Yeah, that's her.
She got to the hospital, pronounced dead. Oh, there's another lady that says it was domestic terrorism. DHS Assistant Secretary. She weaponized a vehicle. Active domestic. I have a message for our community, our city, and ICE. To ICE, get the fuck out of Minneapolis. Wasn't Wall saying he'd call in the guard? How does that work? God has to listen to Trump.
No. So he's a governor of Minnesota. He can call him in.
Yeah.
If there's a so he's basically said I will call in the national, because if he doesn't deal with a riot, then Trump can deal with it. But if he he basically put a warning out saying that I can call. So he's basically saying not to riot because otherwise Trump will, bring more federal troops in. That was the whole idea. Instead of bringing random National Guards.
Okay.
That was
like,
the whole thing.
He wants control over the way in which Trump places it.
Yeah. So this way Trump can't bring in more troops, essentially.
Okay, that makes sense, I guess.
Like he did I think he did in Seattle or Portland or one of those two places. He brought in National Guard from Texas.
Then how is isn't that just the right move for every one of these like sanctuary city places? They'll just call in their own National Guard.
Basically to abide by the law. Yeah, it is the right move.
Yeah, and it'll be if we assume the National Guard are like they're from that place. And they won't.
Well, yeah, it's not an assumption. It's what the National Guard's all about. They're community members. I mean, the thing is, if they abided by the Trump directive from the start, then the police would be involved with ICE, and they would they would be the ones between ICE, the federals, and the public, and thus
it's safer.
It would be a safer situation. But because they don't want to even participate or cooperate, because I don't know, then that's what it is. Yeah.
But then, isn't it going to be hard for Trump to like stir shit up if we assume that the National Guard, like if I was part of the National Guard, and I was like sent somewhere else, sure I'd be like, yeah, fuck this town, dude. This town is a lefty hellhole or something. But if I was policing my own town, I guess I'd be a bit nicer to people.
Maybe, but National Guards are different. They're different people usually. They're like Key Hoss type people. They're
nice.
They want the GI Bill, but they don't actually want to be in the military, so they're not like retarded.
They're not like gung ho.
No, because they only do like a I don't remember exactly, but I think it's like once a month every weekend, and one weekend a month they have to assemble and do like a whatever. So they're not even like they barely get paid anything, but it's only when they're activated they get paid like a lot of money. So they're not like embedded in the military system that much because they're not really doing a lot of stuff like consistently. I mean, Kiosk would know better than me. I only know pieces and snippets, but I know they're not like living at the barracks every day.
Right. So they're not very militarized, and they're probably like decent.
And they're not making a lot of money
because they're help out their community.
Yeah. It's basically a part time. It basically gives them. It allows them to get the GI Bill without actually deploying. I mean, they might deploy if we go to war, but that's a whole nother issue altogether.
Yeah.
But yeah. So generally speaking, I think the National Guard would be nicer people.
Oh yeah, this is what Wall said about it. We have soldiers in training and prepared to be deployed if necessary. There are teachers in your community, the construction professionals.
Yeah.
Is there something bad about the word construction worker? That way he said construction professional? A construction worker sounds too right wing?
I don't know. He's retarded, dude. It's Walls, dude.
Have you ever heard the term construction professional?
Not really, but it's not like surprising to me, I guess. They probably mean they're not just random guys who do construction, they're people that like do planning and stuff. They're not like retarded people.
I mean, thanks for
Organizers.
explaining that. That like makes a lot more sense now why he'd deploy the troops. I had no idea why that.
Well, yeah, some the people are saying, "Oh, look, he's going to use the troops to fight against ICE." Like, no, that's not what he's saying. He's trying to say like, "I'll deploy them."
He's gonna like diffuse the situation.
But the thing is, the situation would have never fused up anyways if all these sanctuary cities just comply with the federal law to begin with, and none of this shit would have happened anywhere. So it's like you might say like Trump is using this as now we're going into a little bit further. Like Trump is using this for like a 3D chess move or 4D chess move. Like, look, see, he'll do this to ramp up the violence. It's like, yeah, because why? Why is the violence being ramped up? Is because the states and the cities are not complying with the federal law and cooperating. If they did, none of this would happen. So it's like, it's in a way, is it really Trump trying to make the violence happen? Because it galvanizes their people and it's good for their reelection if the lefty like leaders have this violent acts happen right in their area, so it helps them for their re-elections. So is it really Trump the only one at fault, the one that's playing up the violence? Is it really him taking advantage of it, or is it more like the left is playing advantage of it by not cooperating?
Well, like I said, I think it's both, but like the onus is to act responsibly is higher on the government.
Yeah. I think it's kind of fair. Yeah. I'm glad they chose that picture of her. That's great.
This one. Well, you think there should have been a nice picture of her? Wikipedia page.
She looks. Yeah, probably a better picture than the one where she looks smug.
Is this written in a biased way? Oh,
not really. It's in some way. The Jonathan Ross stuff I feel is kind of biased because they're already trying to indict him without actually a trial by saying like he's already right wing. He's super right wing. Proud Boys.
Oh yeah, this is the unit, huh? ERO. Enforcement removed. See deployed to Iraq War. Active shooter instructor, firearms instructor, field intelligence, SWAT. Oh, that's why he's so good.
Yeah, maybe that's why he's so good.
Bam, bam, bam! Instantly, because he's part of SWAT.
And there was no collateral. That's the crazy thing. There was no collateral, so all his shots were on target. And the fact that he's
the dog is alive as well.
Black man. Yeah, you said he was shooting like a black man, so he must have really good gun control.
Ross was seriously injured during an attempted arrest. And this is the one where like there's no details about this because they didn't want to say that he was run over before.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying like it's kind of biased by admission, and then but they don't admit the fact that he had an argument with one of his neighbors about Proud Boys. But they don't tell you what date it was when there was an argument about the Proud Boys. It could have been 2016. 2016, Proud Boys weren't considered generally fascist. It was only like after the Floyd riots that they were considered more fascist. Like now, I would consider them fascist, but initially, I would not say so because they had a black leader. So how can a black person be fascist?
Legal analysts said it may be possible for state prosecutors to lay homicide charges against him. Yeah, but if we believe Nate the lawyer, then it's just like gonna work out. That'd be a bit of a... But then maybe they would do that, right?
Yeah, well, it's good for politics, right?
They lay the homicide charges against him, they don't win in court, and that just like stirs up more shit.
Yeah, that's it all plays for both sides, depending on how you skew it.
Yeah, let's close on the poetry. She got a prize?
She got a prize for this one, apparently.
Yeah, she's got the show name switches right. On learning to dissect fetal pigs. Is she talking about policemen? I want back my rocking chairs, solipsist sunsets, and coastal jungle sound that are tercets from cicadas and pentameter legs of cockroaches. I've donated Bibles to thrift stores, mashed them in plastic trash bags with acidic Himalayan salt lamp. The post-baptism Bibles, the ones plucked from street hands of zealots, the dumbed down, easy parasitic kind. Well, should she kind of turn against religion? No?
I think she's more turning against. She's calling everyone that is retarded. I'm smart. I know.
I know my
you don't.
Bible. You don't. Get the dumb Bible.
Yeah, you're dum-dums. Yeah.
Remember more the slick rubber smell of high-gloss biology textbook pictures burned the hairs inside my... And salt and ink that rubbed off on my palms. Clippings of 2:45 a.m. Study and repeat. Ribosome. Endoplasmic. Lactic acid. Stamen. At the IHOP corner of Powers and Steps. I repeated and scribbled until it picked its way and stagnated somewhere I can't point to anymore. Maybe my gut. Maybe they're in between my pancreas and large intestine. the piddly brook of my soul. Did she study medicine or something? She's like a nurse?
Yeah, she was like a assistant dentist or something, or dentist assistant or something like that. I read something. That's where I read it on the Wikipedia.
It's the ruler by which I reduce all things now, hard-edged and splintering from knowledge, that you sit cloth against the. Can I let them both be? It's fickle faith, see? And this college science that heckles from the back of the classroom. Now, I can't believe that the Bible and Quran and Bhagavad Gita are sliding long hairs behind my ears like mommy. All my understanding dribbles down the chin onto the chest and is summarized as life is merely sperm where those two meet. Often dies there. Read this all straight, huh?
Yeah. According to her neighbor group, she had previously lived in Kansas City, Missouri before relocating to Canada along with her partner and family following Trump's 2024 presidential election. Later, she moved to Minneapolis. I can't speak. She has an English degree.
Maybe she went from right wing to left wing.
I think she just has a fucking thesaurus.
Oh, what thesaurus? She's just picking words randomly, you think?
Not really, but kinda. At the same time,
Can we try and find the husband's comedy?
Oh yeah, it's probably like. What about airline food?
Can we do a filter? There's not a proper date filter.
Yeah, I don't know, bud. I don't think he's a very good comic, dude.
Who? Because he died?
The guy. Well, because yeah, okay. Because I haven't heard of him. How about that?
There's probably a million people you've never heard of that are funny.
Actually, there's billions of people I've ever heard of. That's
meaning comedy.
I've never heard of Norm Macdonald. Does that count?
How do you know his name?
Exactly. How did I? That's a good idea. Let's run the poem through ChatGPT.
Well, it sounds like she lost her faith. It sounds like she learned some science and was like, "Ooh, I don't know about this whole God thing."
It sounds like she thinks. It sounds like she thinks she's better than everyone. That's what it sounds like to me. But
it does a little bit with the they get these dumb Bibles bit.
It comes off pretentious to me.
Because what she's saying is she donated Bibles. She like took Bibles from people on street corners and then gave them away to charity, thrift stores. She took Bibles she disagreed with and gave them away to thrift stores. Does that even make sense? Wouldn't you just get rid? Wouldn't you like destroy them? If you don't agree with something,
so.
Like why would you put it back out into the world? Do you get money for giving to a thrift store? You don't, right?
Generally, no.
I was studying biology, and then I had a fickle faith. And I was like, man, life is just about coming inside pussies.
Yeah, that's true.
She just says, all my understanding dribbles down to this. Sperm and egg, these two meet. How often and how well? I think she was a gooner.
Yeah, makes sense.
Okay.